gosh, we're on the air. I need to pay attention. I'm not sure if I...
Well, listen, we have a tradition of not paying attention. Don't start now.
That's true.
God knows what would happen.
You're right. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Boy, it feels like a Monday, doesn't it? Yeah. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello, chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Jeff Oskey.
Hi, buddy.
Buddy, huh?
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
I did a thing about it, buddy. There's Tom Griswold. Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's it going? I guess getting organized over here.
It's going.
It's good to be glad. I made him. No, I'm glad to be. No, I'm glad to be here. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
Thank you very much. I'm out of breath.
Well.
What a weekend. Hope you had a great weekend too. A lot of highlights for me.
Yeah, go.
Went to see Peter Frampton.
Oh, so did I. That was fun.
Was it good? Was it? Of course it was good.
I
Oh,
did not see you. That's
He's
funny.
great.
You guys didn't run into each
Nope.
other?
I did not see you.
How would that have gone, Tom, if you guys would have
He
seen
wouldn't
each
have
other?
seen me.
Would have been fine. I had a chance after the show to talk with Peter, and I've got to tell you, if there's anybody nicer out there, I don't know who it is.
I agree.
And obviously the guy's super talented. And for those of you that are not familiar with it, just quickly, he's dealing with a particular, I guess it's technically a
Muscular
disorder.
Yeah.
So he plays the whole show sitting down. He can play great, and his singing is amazing. His band is unbelievable. If you get a chance, he did his final tour, but now that he's feeling a little bit better, he's back out there. You've got to go see the guy.
Yep.
Just amazing. And there's a little trick, fun thing they do at the end.
Don't you?
I'm not gonna. I'm just saying that
You give away.
what I'm not gonna give it away.
Watch this. It's at the end of the concert?
Near the end, yeah.
Near the end. Is it a song or like an elephant comes out?
It's a fun thing
It's a fun thing.
for big fans.
Is this audience participation?
Well, that happens anyway. No, but there's just a little something for the true fans.
Did you hear when he finally got his guitar back? You know that
Yeah.
story about when the guitar they thought it would burned up in an airplane crash.
Many years ago, the famous guitar from the cover of Frampton Comes Alive, they thought it was gone, and it ended up through various means returning to him.
So he found it, but he didn't tell anybody in the band. So we're out touring, and he got the guitar back, and he went up on stage, and he goes, fellas, let's run through Do You Feel one more time. And he turned his back to the band, and he went, do, and every one of them knew that. You found the guitar! Yeah, they knew exactly which guitar it was, and it was a cool moment.
Yeah, but he's such a nice guy. We got talking afterwards, and his dog, Bigsby got the diploma. He's got a service dog. Bigsby is a
golden doodle.
Yeah, kind of black in color,
big
just
one.
cute dog. Mm-hmm. So then he and I got talking dogs backstage. So, but he's doing.
So this thing at the end of the concert, is it like at the? Do you feel like we do? Is
song?
It got something to do with that? Or
Talk box?
No, I'm not going to give it away. There's just a nice surprise for Humble Pie fans.
Right.
I'll put it that way.
Oh no, I saw the set list. It's a special song?
It's not the song. There's a little something he does.
Does somebody come out and say,
No, don't go any farther.
We go home on
No,
Monday?
don't go home. Don't ruin it. I'm not saying what it is.
I'm not ruining it.
No, you are. By asking, when I say I'm not going to tell you what it is, don't start asking me multiple choice.
You're going to slip.
Huh?
You shouldn't have brought it up.
I want.
Yeah, it's your fault.
You knew he would do that.
Just go see Peter Frampton
It's
if you get a
thing,
chance.
Man.
It just is.
People request this.
And I walked up to Peter and I went, 11. He goes, 11? In 11 days, you turn 75. So that's
Thanks
amazing.
for reminding him of that. I'm sure he was happy.
No, it's his happy birthday.
It's the same as your day.
Did you say that to him?
11.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You are the worst.
No one wants to hear
The
that.
absolute worst.
I'm so glad I did not do the meet and greet this time because I would have been
It
so.
was just me and Peter. But there was
11.
11 days.
Hey.
11 days. Wait.
no, it was in a congratulatory manner.
5 years tops. You got 5 years.
Yeah, the clock is ticking.
Yeah, that's what I said. What did I mention? Did I mention what a great show it was?
Have your affairs in order?
Okay.
And the big surprise, the video of a humble pie right at the end.
No, there's video throughout the show. I'm not.
Sounds amazing.
Could you turn off your dick a level to maybe down to 1?
No, I'm just curious. I'm a curious fellow.
Why'd you turn it up to 11?
Okay. Where were we?
11 days.
On a different note.
Jesus.
Did you watch any golf, Christy Lee?
I did. I watched some of the Masters.
That was exciting.
Man, what a finish, huh?
Yeah, that was great.
I have a new respect. Well, any respect for Jim Nance. You know, we've been fighting.
Sure.
Nance and I. But he's perfect for golf. We need a voice that could be mistaken for no one talking. And that's
The thing about it is,
Nance.
you would think they were doing the play-by-play for the return of Jesus.
That's right.
The Masters takes itself so seriously.
Oh,
They are so utterly humorless.
That's kind
Yep.
of cool, though.
But I got a big kick out of listening for all the words that Chick taught us.
Right. me
They
too.
can't say sand trap. They have to say bunker.
Bunker.
It's not in the rough. It's in the second cut.
A lot of bunker shots.
It's not
Yeah,
at the
especially at the end
country
there.
club. They can't say country club. It's Augusta National Golf Course.
But the sort of religiosity of McIlroy is because you know that he wants to. When he missed, there's one time toward the end, McIlroy was way ahead, and then he wasn't. Then he was. Then he wasn't. But there's one putt that if somebody had farted, it would have dropped in. It was just right. You just
yeah.
you know that Nance wants to go. Well, that's one mother.
Holy, how did he miss that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Justin Rose, you're like, I like those guys.
Justin Rose.
Boy.
I love both of those guys. It was hard to
I know.
Former
Roy
Very
to win, but
likable, yeah.
Justin's
Justin's an Englishman, and of course,
his wife's an ex-gymnast too.
And Bryson DeChambeau is like a bodybuilder in his off time, I guess, or something. I'm making this up, but do you see
even
that guy?
McIlroy looks pretty.
Yeah.
He's got a big chest, and
Yeah,
he's
look
buff.
buff.
for those of you that don't pay attention to golf,
Taut buttocks.
what's interesting is he hadn't won a major since 2014, but by winning this, he's got the Grand Slam.
Grand Slam,
The
yeah.
career Grand Slam. That's the U.S. Open, the PGA Championship, the British Open, and the Masters.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That
the
was
four
cool.
majors.
I was happy for
You know,
him.
one guy did it all four, did the Grand Slam, won all four in the same year.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Who was that?
Bobby Jones.
Wow.
Some call him Robert.
I'll be darned. I didn't know.
Oh,
I don't know
Same
why he
year.
didn't. I don't know why he
Now,
didn't.
do you enjoy the fact that the star of Mad Men is doing all those commercials for Mercedes?
John Hamm?
John Hamm.
Yeah. He's all right.
Oh, he's the best. He's the best. Now, did you have a good weekend, Christy? You went to see Peter Frampton. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, I did. I went.
Did you know that he was there before you went to the concert?
I did not. He said he was maybe going to go, but
Well, comically,
Did you get lost? You had to get lost or had car trouble or
Left the
something.
car running.
no. Comically enough, it's hard to explain. But the way that theater is set up,
right.
when you look at the map to buy your tickets, I like to be preferably about 15, 20 rows back because if you're too close, the sound is usually hung from the ceiling and you don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, comically, I bought 2 sets of tickets for some friends. And fortunately, Kelly sat with the other lady, so I sat with my friend. So, because we ended up in the front row, which we didn't know, and we were in the extreme right, and there were 2 giant lights on the floor, so all I could really see was Peter's little head bobbing.
You were in the front row on the floor?
Yeah.
Well, I was on the opposite side. I was stage right, so I was on the left side of the stage.
It looked like you were right on
I
stage.
looked
Yeah,
for you.
your tickets look
I
awesome.
was like right on stage.
But my feet were up against the stage, so my legs were kind of cramped.
I was sitting right behind Robbie, the keyboard player, so I heard a lot of keyboard because his monitor was literally like almost right in front of me.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's from being sitting next to the bass for
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But
it was a wonderful show.
Yeah, I have pictures of Peter's little head bobbing up and down.
I would like to see those.
Okay.
You never go backstage.
I
Yes,
just
that's
sat at
pretty cool
home
for you,
and-
huh?
I never go back.
I opted not to this time.
His
I didn't want to bother him.
You wanted to go back and tell him he only had 11 more
No,
days
no.
until he turned 75.
Yeah.
We gotta check.
Peter and I kind of have a history of backstage conversations.
I bet
So-
you do. And it's not just people.
He was on the show one time, and he couldn't. We were talking about the fact that he had won a Grammy for his great instrumental album, as the great Black Hole Song, which just destroys. He couldn't remember who he'd lost to that year when he was nominated for Frampton Comes Alive.
Now you're reminding him of his Grammy losses. That's exactly what's happening.
No.
When you're reminding him he's going to be 75, you remember that time you lost that Grammy?
No, that's not what happened.
Wasn't that hilarious?
And this was years ago. He insisted I come back because he came running out and he goes, "It was so and so." He remembered who it was, and it's kind of a running gag. In any event, go see the show.
I had the wonderful opportunity of seeing him backstage quite a few times. That this time I was like, I'm not even going to bother the poor man.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a chance to see Clapton backstage, and Tom said, no, I don't want to bother.
Yeah. I never go backstage. Anyway, go see that. It's a great show. Now,
it is a great show.
Let's say hello to Jeffrey Oskey. You have a good weekend?
Yeah, great.
Okay, we'll talk about that coming up. We have to get an update on Josh. No, I just this is called the teaser.
With another update from Jeff.
Great. We'll talk about that later.
Coffee, write that down. Make sure we have another update from Oskey. Okay, here we go.
I want to see how many died. Like a copy of the D picture sent out. That's it. All right, I want to say the best way to wake up is with a little bit of coffee or tea. Or perhaps something else, maybe
good old Java House.
An athletic type drink from Java House. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. In about 5 seconds, I can make an amazingly smooth cup of, it says coffee here. Lately, I've been doing a lot of tea. I can make it right here in the studio. Here's one. It's called Peel and Pour. It looks like a Keurig cup, a little bit bigger. You could just about drop a golf ball in this thing.
Good stuff.
And then you just peel it off, pour it in the cup, and add water, hot, cold, whatever you want. And it's called Java House, revolutionizing the office coffee room and the home coffee room, because you're not going to need that Keurig anymore. You can do teas, lattes, energy drinks. What do they call them? Hydration drinks. And Josh's favorite, by the way, is the hot cocoa, which I keep thinking I'm going to try, and I haven't tried it yet. By the way, these are recyclable pods. They've asked me not to go into the details, but they are 100% recyclable, and that means no puncturing, no microplastics in your drink. So you'll be plastic-free inside your body, I guess. Use the promo code Bob and Tom.
You're doing a great job, Tom.
Well, there's the microplastics.
Just peel and pour and do yourself a favor. It's easy. It's wonderful. You're making this way too hard.
Okay, good. 25% off your order. The code is Bob and Tom. One big long word. BOBANDTOM. JavaHouse.com.
And you only have a short time left because you're going to be 75.
75.
11 days.
So you better hurry that.
You're not going to be 75.
No, but we both born on the 22nd.
Yes.
Now, when we come back, we'll talk about something else.
Do you remember who Roger Ramjet's voice, who did Roger Ramjet's voice in the cartoon? We'll have the answer when we come back.
I loved that cartoon when I was
excited.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good.
I'm speaking Tom right now.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Today, a little bit of an issue, something a little minor. Christy has a new boyfriend. She's officially announced the arrival of her new boyfriend.
He just got here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she ordered him online. Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, you've been seeing this guy, and now suddenly it's okay.
We can go with it. Yeah,
we're going with it. It's official. And the reason we had to go with it is because this guy's name is Tom, my name, and there was some confusion behind the scenes. Christy,
I'm the only one named. I'm the original Tom.
Well, no, but Christy was telling stories. She'd go, this weekend, Tom and I did something, and she would
I'd have to
tell about some exotic adventure they had, and I'd have to clarify that I had no part of this.
There has been some speculation on the show that Tom and I might be seeing each other this Tom,
but
and
it's
that's
not. It's not
totally
Tom.
not true.
So you have boyfriend Tom, and then I will be plaintiff Tom. I think.
How about Boss Tom?
I like that.
Taking it off here, boss Tom.
But see, since he's your man, he should be Major Tom, and then I would be Minor Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
That way, since he's like the guy, you're major dude. Yeah. We'll have to settle on something. I kind of like work Tom versus play Tom, or day Tom versus night Tom. But then sometimes you see him during the day, like on a Saturday. You probably let him in, I assume, during the day. On Saturday.
No, he stays chained to the tree, Tom. He's not allowed in.
Sometimes we have lunch, I think there's a Starbucks in town that thinks that we're having an affair. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Because you know how we meet at the same Starbucks occasionally. And,
Oh, I see.
The people that work there kind of give you that look like,
Well, that's because see, he's facing them, and when you look away, he makes funny faces with his lips.
That's probably true.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
the
sure
standard.
That's what it is, yeah.
Don't ever do that again. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Sorry.
That's a really creepy
That was like
wiggle,
a
isn't it?
lizard
What was that? I missed
snake.
it.
No, you don't want to see it.
let's just say Chick is the employee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And then I am facing them, sitting at the table.
And I'm
you're-
sitting
You're
with my
sipping.
back to
You're
them.
sipping
And your
some
back is to-
annoying
Please,
exotic
don't
drink.
show me your tongue again, please.
And as soon
And
as
then
you look away,
You look away, and then he goes with his tongue, implying.
creepy pink thing come out of his face.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm gonna take the 10,000 money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin that fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like, when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to. But I don't do it because there's people watching. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
No.
That's correct. You got keep it real.
Moshe Kasher is our guest.
I live in LA now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I put it on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Not bloody likely. No? What's
Watch
your favorite?
a lot of British TV over the weekend.
Douglas is canceled. Really good on BritBox.
Oh,
check
sorry.
that out.
I like that, yeah.
Check that out.
Douglas is canceled is the name of the show, not
Yes.
Douglas.
No.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Hey, Christy.
Hi.
Did you introduce everybody? I wasn't paying
He
attention.
Just now.
Hello, Tom. I was talking as you were trying to. I was introducing.
I'm getting things organized over here. Sorry. Welcome back.
Just think of the show that you could do. Just come with me. This scenario.
Who you been talking to?
Just think of how much you would contribute, be a part of the show, how much fun you'd have if you paid attention.
I'm
Wouldn't that be
organizing.
fun?
I'm like the advance man for this show.
Well, stop.
You know, like when a band goes on tour, someone goes ahead and gets everything. Or I'm getting organized now for the next break
Well, why don't you worry about this break?
because I'm too busy getting ready for the next one. A couple quick things. I mentioned that both Christy and I were at the Peter Frampton concert.
Yes.
And Peter's got some more dates coming up. I'll tell you about them. But
Oh, he's
Please
dating
go-
someone?
Well, I don't know about that.
that's
but
concert dates. The larger point here is I was talking to him. He's such a great guy, such a nice guy. But I was talking to him backstage, and he goes, I was mentioning how great his band is. And his second guitar player played a terrific solo. I mean, he's amazing.
Yeah.
But during this one song, and I mentioned to Peter, that was such a great song. He was that solo he did. That his touch was amazing. It's got to be pretty intimidating for him playing with Peter Frampton. And Peter goes, "Are you kidding? It's tough for me playing with him." But then he goes, "Oh, my crew is amazing. A bunch of these guys work for Elton." But Elton was on some kind of hiatus, so Peter got him to go out, and then he goes, "Elton's really pissed at me because I've got half of his crew."
I was going to say, I'm glad you backed off on Peter's accent there. He sounded a little bit Transylvanian when you were.
Sorry, I
wondered what that was.
Okay, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Born in Slovenia.
Yeah, well,
It's very hard for me to play with him.
Do you feel like we do?
Sorry. and now Dracula does Frampton.
Hello.
I don't need no doctor.
I watched 10 Commandments over the weekend. Anybody else?
Are her lips red like pomegranates?
Yes.
haven't seen
Boy,
it in a
is
while.
that overacted or what?
Oh, and Baxter
my
chews the scenery
God.
and spits it out,
Each
baby.
one of them.
I loved it. It was so bad. It was
comical.
Not bad. It was so good. It's just
Sir Cedric Hardwick.
How do they decide what English accent to use? That always killed me.
and the hairstyles and oh my gosh, it was just something. I had never seen that movie.
And
I was
Edward G.
stunned.
Robinson.
Yeah, he doesn't change his accent at all.
Where's your God now?
Judas, you dirty rat, you.
Where's your Messiah now?
Yeah, see?
So funny.
And Vincent Price. I didn't know Vincent
I
Price.
forgot he
was
was
in
in
it.
it.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
John Carradine.
John Carradine.
John Derrick.
John Carradine is David Carradine's father.
John Carradine
is he?
Moses' brother.
He was famously in the John Steinbeck. What is it? Sorry.
Grapes of Wrath?
Yeah.
It was very enjoyable.
Okay, well, good. We have to get to some letters here.
So happy Easter. Happy Palm Sunday.
But first,
time for letters?
Sunday.
not yet, because first we have to talk to Jeff Oskey about his weekend.
Oh, yeah, the
weekend?
update.
Comedian Jeff Oskey sitting in this morning for Josh. Did you have a big weekend? Anything
Yeah.
exciting?
It was great.
It was great. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Almost certain.
Time for
No.
letters.
Did you catch any fish?
I did. I caught a few fish. Nothing close to what Josh
Hey,
got.
yeah, by the way, we need to hook you up with a picture that Josh's fish.
Huge
it's
fish.
Like
It's-
5-pounder, he said.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
5 pound even.
He's got to have won something for that, I would think.
This
Maybe
is
for the day.
this is a
It was exactly
bass
5
fishing
pounds?
tournament.
5 pound even.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Great looking fish.
I've never even came close to catching a fish that big.
Really?
Well, not a bass.
Okay.
I mean, I catch catfish that big.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel about bass rhyming with ass? How do you feel?
Does it make you
about
laugh?
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
That's it.
Look at that
Yeah,
thing.
There
look
he
at
is, buddy.
that.
Check that thing out.
That's
He is-
huge.
He is so
He
happy.
looks happy there.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that. No.
You don't see a smile like that in the studio.
No.
No,
Especially that first hour.
that thing is that is a big fish.
when he
there.
comes in, he's got that smile. And
Yeah.
then about 45,
Yeah,
50
right in the
minutes
first
in.
hour.
Yeah, Christie's right there, but that does look like a picture you'd see in a magazine of some really.
He's
Yeah.
so hot.
That's
Boy,
a hog.
And look at that comment Pat Godwin put there. Pat, you want to recreate that?
It's really wordy. Great.
Oh, so it was like Jeff's weekend.
I said, did you win anything? But he never answered us, so I don't know.
Well, he's big. He's partying.
Okay, let's get to our letters now. We ask you to write us via email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Do you want to start?
Dear everyone but Tom. Why don't you guys chip in and get Tom a sippy cup?
Hey, that's a good idea.
Oh, did your key fob work after you spilled?
Yeah, I spilled tea over everything.
It was like a whole cup, right?
Yeah, it was
of delicious Java House tea.
Yeah.
Did your Q-tip method work to clean out your wallet?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I had to take my wallet and splay it all out with Q-tips and dry it with air. Yeah, it was an idiot move. Sorry.
I loved it.
Dear Tom, my question is for you. How do you know anything? What's your problem? Anytime someone mentions anything, you've never heard about it, and you then have to mention something from 1543. Tom, and then you start on your TED Talk. Come on, Tom. I'm just curious. I love the show. P.S. I have a crush on someone on the show. That's from Megan.
Oh.
Megan.
There you go.
I would just say
you.
Pat.
Megan.
Pat.
That is Pat.
In the words of a fine movie, The Benefits of a Classical Education.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Got a good letter here. We had an interesting news story last week. Is it $3 million? How much money is in it? NASA's going to reward somebody.
$3 million if they can figure out a way to take
for some reason
the poop problem.
They're concerned about
with astronauts.
how to get rid of the human waste when they're on
Apparently
the
there are
moon.
96 bags of human waste on the moon now from Apollo astronauts.
Yeah, I think it's really not all that much to worry. Fill up a crater. Who's going to know?
Right.
And, oh, by the way,
Bury it.
I know this story's been around for a while, but for some reason it just broke through the Chick McGee fog that Gail King and Katy Perry are taking off from space today.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like at 9:30 Eastern. Evidently,
it's
they're
one of
taking
those
off.
Celebrity.
And I say, if we can shoot those two into space, why don't we start a list and shoot other people into? Yeah, they're going, and
But they get to come back.
Bezos' wife.
Bezos's
fiance.
wife. She's a children's book writer.
Lauren Sanchez.
Okay, well, very good. Dear Bob and Tom, with regard to the human waste on the moon, you had a news story about NASA wanting ideas what to do with the bags of waste. The only logical answer, of course, is a T-shirt cannon.
I like that.
Can you imagine? They got some kind of space bazooka shooting at 300. Because think how far it would go on the moon.
Well, no, Tom, it would never stop.
There's so much less
It
gravity.
would go all the way around the moon and come back and hit you in the back of the head.
Okay. If you're just joining us, thanks very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show, and we are going to move on with more letters.
I'm very excited about this letter, one of my favorite ever. Good morning, gang. I am a truck driver, and I was traveling eastbound on the I-10 right around Blythe, California. I looked up over to my left, and there she was, the Goodyear blimp.
Aww.
My immediate thought was, Tom would love this.
Of course.
Have a great show. Looking forward to 4 hours of fun. That's Michael, somewhere near Blythe, California.
Well, we had
She was.
Wesley from Arkansas weighing in on what NASA's got going. Now, this next letter is one of our what Grandpa used to say to you. This comes to us from Dan in Perrysburg, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
He would say, hey, use your head for something other than a hat rack. It's a classic.
I like that.
This next one has too many F words in it. This is from Randall. My sister's boyfriends would stop by to visit and overstay their welcome. My dad would say, boy, if you don't have a home, I'll dig you one.
Holy hell.
It's not mince words.
No, he
I think
doesn't.
that qualifies as attempted murder, I think.
Now, Pat, you'll like this one. This comes to us from Nebraska. Mr. Gomez writes, well, I was at my daughter's dance recital over the weekend. It was a beach theme. Now, for those of you that have been to dance recitals, and I've been to many, they're amazing. Mm-hmm. But they are long. Mm-hmm. And they are crowded.
When does isn't there an age where they're really cute and just heartwarming, and then they get to an age where it's like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but the ones I go to, it starts with the cute and it ends with
older kids.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, they are so good.
I've never been to one of those.
Yeah, some of the one of them is a friend of ours daughter, and they work 6 days a week.
The last one I was, the stage presence of most of the dancers, they did not want to be there.
Ah.
Oh, no, these were great. I'm sorry. So Mr. Gomez is at the dance recital, beach-themed, as I mentioned. Suddenly, the song Rock the Boat came on.
Love it. Love it.
I was singing out loud, Coke in the boat, Coke in the boat, baby, Coke in the boat. My wife gave me, quote, the look.
Oh, he got the look.
Tip the boat over.
Coke in the boat.
Now, as you guys know, I often bring up Hello Mutta, Hello Fada, one of the great songs of my childhood that is now a classic. Summer camp classic by the great Alan Sherman. I memorized all of Alan Sherman's albums as a youth. I can sing.
Well done.
Oh, there's, members of Hadassah, my Zelda.
It wasn't. Maybe that's one I was remembering. I thought it was even more insulting than that. A couple of the other.
There's so many funny.
Is he the You Took the Wrong Way, Old King Louie? Is that him? That song?
Yeah, and then he's got the one about the parody of Greensleeves that has the line,
funny.
For I am moving to Shaker Heights where I have a connection in dry goods. Classic.
Hilarious.
The hits keep
Was
it
he,
coming.
was he ever on TV?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like Ed
I
Sullivan?
think he had a
or-
show, actually, for a while.
Sherman
I
did?
think so, yeah.
This guy said, I was listening to the show Everyone Loves Guitar with Craig Garber. He was interviewing Jake Simabukuro, the great
Oh, yeah. I know who
ukulele
you're talking
player.
about. Yes,
He's been here.
First call uke.
He's been here?
Yeah. They were discussing things, and all of a sudden he mentioned how much he loves Alan Sherman and that he'll often perform it when he does karaoke. He'll do Hello Mutta, Hello Fada. But he goes, did you know that Alan Sherman was quite the playboy and philanderer?
No. Well, with that song, I can imagine.
Alan Sherman was a hound. Do you know what Alan Sherman looks like?
No. But boy, you serenade me.
He looks like a pudgy accountant from Brooklyn. But
And Pudgy's being kind.
Really?
Yeah.
He has glasses.
I'm looking him up.
Okay, lastly.
He looks like he sweats a lot.
This is from Fort Wayne, Indiana, from Robbie. When I was a kid, my family would go out to dinner on Friday nights. My dad never missed an opportunity. When asked how he'd like his steak, he would always say, just knock the wind out of it and throw it in a plate. Obviously, he liked it very rare. Cut to 35 years later. I go to dinner with my father. He would say exactly the same thing. And I had to pretend I thought it was a great joke and go, good one, Dad. You got to love that.
Isn't there the one where it just wipe its butt and throw it on the table or something?
That's from a movie. I think Paris, Texas,
Yeah, extremely rare or something. That's what they like it.
One of my other favorite sayings is, I have Stevie Wonder syndrome. I have both eyes open, but I don't see it happening.
Well,
thank you very much. You don't have, apparently, those don't really. How about this one? I saw Costaki last weekend doing a live show. It was great. When he gets there, ask him if he sent the drunk, obnoxious bartender that he promised to send D-pics to.
Oh, boy.
A lady.
Wow.
So we'll find out that
What do you mean
Kostaki's
when he gets here?
Kostaki's going to be our guest today.
Oh.
That's today?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling like I might be heading into one of my moods. You guys keep an eye on me, okay?
All right.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy about sending me home.
Okay, before you go, tell me more about Raycon earbuds.
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. How about that for Mother's Day? You're looking for the perfect gift? Well, they're perfect for mom. They're perfect for everybody, but especially mother on Mother's Day. If she's hitting the gym or taking one of the many phone calls she puts on speakers, she can listen to them privately on her Raycon earbuds. And the latest model of Raycon's better than ever. 32 hours of battery life. Multi-point connectivity lets you pair with two devices at once. She will never ask you for Bluetooth help again. And Raycon has a quick charge function. Just 10 minutes on the old charger, you get 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's also has active noise cancellation, which is often difficult to find at this price point. Not with Raycon, though, starting about half the price of the other premium audio brands. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And Raycons are available in all the colors. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide. That's Raycon, 20% off site-wide when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Letters from listeners brought to you by NHTSA. Using your phone while you're driving could kill someone. Put the phone away. Or pay. Paid for by NHTSA. That's NHTSA. We are coming right back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can.
We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now?
Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know? Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you got to call Eddie.
It's definitely tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
We've been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
He ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time.
20-year overnight success type of situation.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner, and you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
It doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
no. But I can't dance anyway. I'd be
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on. Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom, shake it.
Are you bouncing? Are you listening? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom, drop it. Drop it. Drop
what?
it. Drop
Oh, my
it.
God.
Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom. Hit
Did you ever see the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass. Tom, pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, pat it. Pat it. Pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
I think you're going to crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Reefer Band opening up the show. The Doobie Brothers at the beautiful Ruoff Music Center. Details on how to win coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin,
Hello.
Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. This is Tom. Oh, whoa. Sneezing.
Yeah, that was recorded.
Here's Tom.
Didn't know. I was reading some commercial or something. Forgive me. Sorry. It was a big sneeze. You got to get it out. I say let her rip. Time now to check in to the sporting scene.
Oh, we got letters. I got letters.
You got another letter?
Yeah. Hello, Misfits. I'm Icelandic, and I don't know what they're referring to, so help me on this. Because these shows that we do, the Bob and Tom Show, as soon as whatever show's done, I forget everything I've ever said.
Okay.
And mostly everything you guys have said.
I believe that.
I'm Icelandic, and you could not pay me enough money to eat the shark.
Oh, the shark. We were talking about the rod.
Yeah, here, I'll find it. Go ahead.
Mac the knife or whatever?
No, it's a beer.
Delicacy.
There was a thing about some beer made of...
shark vomit.
Shark cartilage?
No, it was, there's some delicacy in Iceland.
Give me a second. I'll find it.
And by the way, one of our delicacies here in Iceland, I am not making this up, Johan says, we have sour ram testicles. ...
Here it is.
Yummy, he says.
Yeah, that's here was the story. It involves a craft beer made from whale testicles, and they've been doing it for the last 10 years. The Stedje Brewery produces a seasonal beer made with whale testicles that have been smoked in sheep dung. This is from the brewery's website. During the Icelandic season, when people gather in celebration and eat old traditional Icelandic food, that includes rotten shark, soured whale fat, and ram's testicles. So that's what he's referring to. And this company, for the last 10 years, has made this special beer. It's called Havalur, or maybe it's pronounced Havalur. But it's here's what's in it. Icelandic water, barley, berry hops, and sheep dung and smoked whale balls. And then it says, according to this news account from travelandleisure.com, because of a lack of trees in Iceland, we use dry sheep dung to smoke the balls, according to a spokesman for the brewery.
Wow.
It says the balls give flavor to the beer. It is a one-of-a-kind brew. And it's released annually in, I believe, February. So that's what he's referencing. And hello, Iceland. It's so great that you're listening. We certainly appreciate it.
How big is a whale ball?
It has to be big, right?
I'm going to say...
Like a beach ball size?
I was going to say a little bigger than a basketball, but maybe that's too small.
Yeah, I would
A
think
beach ball, right?
Don't you think, Tom? What do you think?
Well, depending on what size whale.
Now, are they tucked in, or is it like when you pass a big truck and they have those balls?
Illegal in Utah now.
Yeah, you would think there would be some sort of something that goes on within the whale's physiology that their balls are always inside. Keep them warm.
I'm sure they are.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah.
I know I keep mine inside.
Yeah, I just think it's so funny because over the years we always get these sort of crazy craft beers that are made from. Remember, there was the one from the vaginal yeast of some Czechoslovakian model or something, and it's. But to make them using whale testicles, I wouldn't mind tasting it.
Would you really?
Never.
Oh, come on.
No way.
You're not.
Why?
You wouldn't do
because it's. You don't taste. Whenever they do this, you don't taste. I mean, it's. Who knows?
I bet it's at least gamey.
Oh, good Lord.
I bet it is.
Whale testicles, according to the whale scientist, can weigh up to approximately 1,100 pounds.
Oh, my gosh.
That's bigger than a beach ball.
That is bigger than a
One
beach
testicle?
ball.
That's what it just says. Testicle.
Yeah,
each testicle can weigh up to approximately 1,100 pounds.
But like most mammals, one is bigger than the other. So you're going to have your 1,100 over here, and then your 1,000 over here.
Isn't that interesting? Ladies' breasts and men's testicles.
So they harvest whales then, obviously?
Well, they harvest whales for all sorts of things, like I think shoe polish and
what?
Blubber.
I don't want to be. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. Speaking of whales,
you ever get this? Stop blubbering.
There is of course, a whale known as a sperm whale.
Right.
And we have big sperm news coming up today.
And speaking of Iceland and cold and whales, and our buddy Mary Lynn Rice Cub.
Yeah, I love her.
She's in a new TV series on Netflix called North of North, and it takes place in Nunavut, Canada, one of the coldest places on Earth.
Do you follow her on Instagram when she was shooting that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. She was cold.
Check that out on Netflix.
She's the woman in 24 that was always bent over the computer.
Chloe.
Exactly.
Chloe. Yeah. Bent over the computer.
Yeah.
Funny.
Very funny gal.
Gail the snail on
Always Sunny.
Always Sunny. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Anyway, if you're looking for an unusual beer, I don't know if you can get it in the United States of America, but from the STEDJI brewery, made from whale's testicles that have been smoked in sheep dung. Again. Does that mean, I guess sheep dung is flammable?
I guess so.
Right?
I think all
pretty
that
much everything is.
I think waste. Yeah, I think there's some sort of generator or something that runs on waste. I forget what it is.
I wonder what the
process.
Ecological smoked sheep dung can't be.
Smell good.
You know, I've never noticed at one of those candle shops. If you, hey, we have the smoked sheep dung. If you'd like a,
you guys come to the very back of Yankee Candle.
That'll make the pot smell go away.
Oh yeah.
If you want something really authentic, yeah, Christy's right. No, officer, that's not marijuana. That's my sheep dung candle from Iceland. It's completely authentic.
Speaking of that, I think Pat has a sheep dung song, don't you?
Do you?
Do you have a sheep dung song?
I had a cow dung song, I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you whip that out?
I'd like to hear that.
I don't know. That was
Would you like to
years ago.
But first, Tom was talking about one of his favorite cartoons last week when he was a kid. It was called Roger Ramjet.
Well, it's because Greg Hahn looks like Roger Ramjet. You guys poo-pooed it. Then we put a picture of him up, and you all went, wow, he does.
No legs, big chest. This is Roger Ramjet talking about being Roger Ramjet. You might notice that you'll recognize the voice.
Roger Ramjet, internationally famous good guy, devil-may-care flying fool, and inventor of the Ramjet proton energy pill, which when taken as directed by a physician, gives me the strength of 20 atom bombs for 20 seconds. Reporting, sir.
That's Gary Owens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. How about that, Tom?
Very good, very good.
Famous.
Well, now, a quick, just what's coming up in sports?
We will hear from Rory McIlroy about winning the Masters because he started off horribly and then got better, then horrible again, then better, then horrible, and he finally won on the playoffs. Jordan Spieth has a problem with Augusta National Golf Course and mud balls. What are those, Chick? We'll explain when we come back.
They weigh 1,100 pounds.
1,100 pounds a piece. And so you're at the Major League Baseball park, and there's a foul ball heading at you, and how do you catch it? That's right, with a pastry.
Okay.
We'll have details.
We'll look forward to all those things. Also coming up, we do have some of the most unusual news about sperm and motility and fertility coming up. Sperm in the news. And then we have some marijuana news, of course. And is there a chewing gum that could prevent you from getting herpes? We're going to find out. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes, I
Golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say I don't
scared
want
you.
Who were you with?
I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person
Somebody
with the
has to land
chute
on somebody else,
Is the person
I would
with the
think.
chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking
Screaming.
at. You're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you
Has to do all
the
the work.
chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure,
the
it's
whole
very
time
difficult.
They're like, "Did you like the sport?" And I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said, "Stand up," and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. There wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like. He was like, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "It was good. I enjoyed it very much because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah. And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day, and I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called "Smoke on the Mountain."
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
You know,
that night
smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky. It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great that we.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone knows that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds like when you're talking.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's nerve wracking. And the more scared you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out. The more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams, "You better hold on to something." I mean, it's overwhelming.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Can I ask you something else about living alone?
Sure, yeah, sure. Unless, what do you want to move in? What's going on?
No, I'm just curious.
Tom's looking forward to that day.
This interests me. Yeah, I have a lot of people hanging out at my house, but I enjoy that. Do you? You said you had a cat?
I do have a cat.
Do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog, and that was taken in the divorce. We had a part Rottweiler, part Doberman named. That was his name.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
He is.
But I'm thinking about getting a dog.
Dogs are great.
Yeah, they are. And especially, I'll tell you, I'm interested in the Chihuahua only because the Chihuahua, I can learn a lot from a Chihuahua. I need empowerment lessons from a Chihuahua because a Chihuahua has this species amnesia. They have no idea of their relative size and the scope of reality. And I need that because you go over to someone's house that has a Chihuahua and right there, they're just there, hey, just ready to go. You weigh 4 ounces. I could mail you in a priority package for $4.85, and you're gonna tear my ass up? Is that what's happening here? What I don't like about certain dog owners is that I don't mind talking to your animal, but don't include me in the conversation with the dog. That's my only problem. Is when you're talking to me, talk to me.
Right.
You know, did you go up to Yosemite this summer? Oh, it's great. Yosemite's beautiful. Earl and I went up there last year. We got in a tent. It was great. It rained, and oh boy, Pepper didn't like that, did you, Pepper? No, you didn't. You wanted to get out of that tent, didn't you? You barred.
Tell Dwight how much you hated it.
That's right. Anyway, so there's nothing to do, but Earl and I just got it on the whole time, and that's all you can do. Pepper didn't like that, did you? No, you thought Daddy was hurting Mommy, didn't you, Pepper? Look at Pepper's face. You don't know what I'm saying, do you? Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did the Mexican cartwheel and a big wheel. And that was very nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Pepper?
Oh.
Don't bite me!
Dwight Slade is our guest. Each hour, a keyword will be issued. Take the time to log it on to Q95.com. You could be a winner.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
I so want to hear a song from you.
You do. We got a story.
In minutes. We do?
Like what?
All right.
What do you got?
Oh, I love that UK barbecue story.
Oh, that sounds good. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Now you are at your post, the sports desk.
That's right.
We have a couple things we got to review in the world of sports, including...
not the least of which, Rory McIlroy turned another major collapse into an incredible victory. He hit a wedge, not a wedge salad, Tom. It's a wedge. It's a club. Into 3 feet for a birdie and sudden death playoff yesterday to finally win the Masters and take his place in golf history as just the 6th player to claim the career Grand Slam.
You know what's interesting? The Masters, they have more money than God, as you know.
Yeah.
Remember the one year they ran it without commercials because they just paid CBS to play it?
Because they could.
But they've gotten cheap in one way, I think.
What's that?
Well, you get the famous green jacket.
Yes.
Now, back in the 50s, you'd get the green jacket and 2 pairs of pants.
Now just the jacket.
Just the jacket now. And you have to leave the jacket there.
You get it for a year. You get to take it out for a year, I guess.
Does anybody
And
ever
you
wear
bring it back.
out?
They loan it out for a year, yeah.
Well, you also get a miniature of Augusta National Golf
As you're going
Course
to say, you get
building.
a miniature jacket.
Almost as stupid.
And a little action figure
It looks
of
like,
yourself.
I believe we have a picture of Rory holding the miniature Augusta National Golf Course building. And it looks like he's going to say, I have this, I'm going to my room, and I'm going to play dolls. And don't bother me.
They really get that?
Yes, that's his.
He was
gets
very
to take that
emotional
home.
that day.
Yeah.
He was very emotional. It was
And
really sweet.
His rock star wife.
Still, it's iconic. It's a fabric of America. The green jacket, the master. I don't like that color green. We need to switch it up.
I agree.
At least a different shade.
You would have thought if he thought he was going to win, he would have worn a different shirt that would have gone with the jacket.
I don't think they were that really.
See, the thing is, he's a man.
Yeah.
So he could give two about that.
Are you sure?
Oh, I bet. I don't know.
Well, he's wearing that shirt with that jacket.
I know.
So he must be a...
And we had trouble yesterday. Jordan Spieth taking heat from golf fans and the officials from Augusta National because he broke a major unwritten rule following his third round 69 at the Masters yesterday. In the third round, he made 3 birdies, no bogeys to move under par for the week inside of the top 25. But Spieth was asked about his round and how it differed from the first 2 days. He thought he could put himself in place to win the tournament, but he said he encountered an interesting hazards along the way on Augusta National. And here's Jordan Spieth.
Be brutally honest with you, it was primarily mud balls, and it's just so frustrating because you can't talk about them here. You're not supposed to talk about them. I mean, mud balls can affect this tournament significantly. And
a mud ball refers to a situation where golfers have mud stuck to their ball, the one they're playing on the course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Which can significantly alter the flight and or trajectory of the following shot if you don't get your balls clean, Tom. Spieth claims that it happens often at Augusta National, almost too often, but that officials tell golfers not to talk about it.
They can't pick up the ball and clean it.
Right.
Why not?
Can they not touch the ball?
Mm-mm.
Can't you get a waiver?
The only time you can pick it up is on the putting green.
See, this is where
on the green.
On the green you can,
The
but
rules,
that's it.
They just make
Didn't
my
Tiger?
head swim.
And you can clean
didn't
it
Tiger
between holes.
Tiger Woods famously had mud balls after banging one of the waitresses from the the chicken shack down the road one time on
Denny's
on the 9th green late at night.
You know, say what you want about Tiger, but he had an interesting taste, if you will.
Yeah, I did.
He was down to
Like
earth.
the normal gals.
I don't care about a supermodel. No.
Be a waitress.
What's Wanda doing? That's what I want to know.
Girl next door.
Hey, Wanda.
Yeah, you can't clean between holes, but
I love the ball washer thing.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever used one before?
yeah.
I fell off. I almost lost my testicles.
Well, yeah, I had to use a step ladder to get up there.
You ever do the ball washer and look at whoever you're playing golf with and go, hey, we should go back to the hotel?
Yeah, the fact the fact that it's an up and down motion.
Oh yeah.
That's probably
Guy developed that.
probably the most told angle on any golf course.
Here's Rory after his victory.
I didn't make it easy today. I certainly didn't make it easy. I was nervous. It was one of the toughest days I've ever had on the golf course. In a funny way, I feel like the double bogey at the first sort of settled my nerves. And it's funny, walking to the second tee, the first thing that popped into my head was John Rahm a couple of years ago making double and going on to win.
Wow. Isn't that? Did you watch any of the golf?
I sure did.
It's very, it's soothing. It's
it's very relaxed.
very relaxed.
What a gorgeous
Josh
course.
always likes to watch golf. He says.
It's with you have.
I got a little nervous.
High def TVs.
I was rooting for Rory, and then when he won, I was sitting by myself in my office, and I jumped up.
Honestly, that's all I heard before the Masters. Rory is the favorite this year, and I don't know how they do this with golf tournaments. I don't know how you pick a favorite, but that's all I heard. And then his first round was horrible, and I thought, well, that was entirely wrong. And then
all right, it was fun.
I came back. Let's see. Rory now has won the U.S. Open in 2011, the PGA Championship in 2012, the British in 2014, and now this year's Masters. Kyle Larson led 411 of 500 laps, scored a win on Sunday, dominating NASCAR Cup Series at Bristol. And a Red Sox baseball fan. Oh, there's a pretty good documentary on Netflix, too, about a season with the Red Sox. It's very interesting. They have a pitcher who's into yoga. It's kind of like Major League, the movie, come to life. It's very interesting. Anyway, a Red Sox fan had a big day at Fenway Park. Caught a foul ball with a fried funnel cake. You heard me. Broadcast footage of Thursday's Red Sox-Blue Jays game shows the ball. Is this why we did this story?
What?
It bounced off Bo Bichette's bat.
Yeah?
That's a mouthful.
And went into the stands after bouncing off Bo Bichette's bat.
Bichette.
Is it Bichette?
Yes.
Into the stand.
It looks like it spells like bitchette. That'd be like a young.
Yeah, that's why we did the story, Chick. You're absolutely
No, it's fun.
I believe there's a Bo Bichette Jr., I think.
He catches the guy catches the ball with his funnel cake.
It lands in the fans.
And the way the Red Sox are playing, they should probably issue funnel cakes to the guys on the field. Here's your Rawlings funnel cake. Try to catch a ball, will you? We're stinking up the game.
I've never had a funnel cake. Are they
I
good?
haven't either.
It's like they're like an elephant ear.
Yes. I've had a Ted Williams tunnel cake.
What?
That?
Huh?
Wait, hang on a second.
Tastes like exhaust and cigarettes. No? Okay.
Help me.
Hey, I thought I would throw it.
No, I
had a feeling it was.
I'm going to just admit I don't get it.
Okay, hang on. Ted Williams smoked a lot. He was from
Ted Williams, there's a tunnel in Boston named after Ted Williams.
Okay.
He's a famous
He's probably the Boston Red Sox.
I thought you were going for the fact that when he died, Ted Williams' head was cut off and it's frozen.
And they froze it, and his head got soft. He thawed out.
They thawed.
Yeah.
What happened to him after that? Do we know?
I think they had to throw him out. You can't use it.
I think.
You don't want freezer burn. You can't refreeze that.
No, Ted Williams got skunked. He can't.
I know you can't refreeze that.
I believe his head is still frozen somewhere.
No, they had a.
If it thawed out.
Well, his son convinced him to do this. Then his son died, and it's an ugly story.
Yeah, a lot of karma going on in that.
And there's a thing in the book where there's a guy up on the thing with a saw cutting the head off, and it's just awful.
Do you remember the title of that book? I'd like to read that.
I don't. I'd have to. I read it years ago. It's a great story. Ted Williams was an incredibly, besides being gifted baseball player. Ted Williams was a very brave pilot. Did a bunch of missions and very, very brave man.
I don't want to step on your toes.
And also hard to get to know.
But a big shout out to our good friend Tony Stewart, who won his first Top Fuel championship win yesterday. He won out in Las Vegas.
Nice.
Kyle Kirkwood won the Long Beach Grand Prix. That was a pretty fun race. If you had, I know the Masters were going on, so people were going back and forth.
Tony Stewart, that drag race was inside a casino, wasn't it?
It was not inside a casino, but it was 4 wide. Do you ever watch those 4 wide ones? That's kind of fun.
I do 4 wide at stoplights every now and then.
Do you?
I roll down the window and I go, oh, you want to run it?
Seriously, at the 4 wide drag races, they have a concession that sells hearing aids.
Yeah, that's
loud. Yeah.
Have you ever?
It's real.
I have been.
Loud.
Oh my God, that is loud.
Speaking of racing, is everyone comfortable? Is everyone ready to listen?
Yes.
You're not going to believe it. Here we go. A startup company announced that it is launching the world's first live sperm race. The company, called Sperm Racing, raised $1 million to fund this event. The race will reportedly involve a microscopic racetrack where sperm motility is tracked in real time, offering a full sporting experience with commentary, and you can bet on sperm racing.
No way.
Gentlemen, start your erections.
Does the winner get to eat the cracker? How does this work exactly?
Sperm Racing said their aim is to bring awareness to declining male fertility. The event is set for 11 days, April 25th, at the Hollywood Palladium. Now, this is interesting because normally the sperm races at the Hollywood Palladium are, they take place in the parking lot. right. They're going to be inside.
The last one to the tonsils is a rotten egg.
That's exactly right.
This is apparently a bunch of, internet millionaire guys that are...
Oh, is this got to be under a microscope kind of thing?
They'll be on projected onto a big screen.
It sounds to me like they raised $1 million in one of those Kickstarter things.
Yikes.
But
$1 million.
One of the downsides of this is if one of the sperms breaks its tail, they have to shoot it.
Yeah. I wonder who the number one seed is. Horse racing. There you go.
You're back.
Tunnel cake.
I say, the number one seed, son.
It starts when you're a kid with the Pinewood Derby, and now you're watching semen. This is the dumbest.
Well, semen and sperm are different. Come on, you know that.
No, I don't.
You don't know that?
Is semen the whole melange of
Yes.
Semen is
gooey?
Is the carrier, if you will.
Well, semen has lubricant in it.
Proteins, many proteins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever was
depending on where it's accessed to E. coli. Hey, I said no ass samples, George. I wonder, does this have sponsors? Is this gonna be like NASCAR, where you gotta? Well, we got the Jergens lotion team, and I'll tell you what, this Kleenex team is hard to beat. They are just going great this season. Sperm racing,
more sports coming up, including a really old gorilla.
Okay,
and the greatest coach in the history of the National Football League.
Oh,
your favorite?
We'll have an update. No, not at all.
I thought your favorite's Vince. I thought Vince Lombardi was your favorite.
Well, he is, but that's not who I'm talking about.
Oh,
who are you talking about?
That's a tease.
Bill Belichick, Tom. Bill Belichick.
Oh, all
We have
right.
a story about Bill coming up that you handed me not an hour ago, but I could see why you would forget. My fault. And now here's Tom with Silac. Tom?
This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. Just say in the last couple of weeks, you've been looking at the stock market. I know my 401k is now a 201Z,
and it doesn't sound like this anymore. It sounds like this.
That's called volatility, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you can not have to worry about with an annuity from the Silac Insurance Company, the experts on annuities. Now, what's annuity all about? An annuity is designed to protect your retirement. So if you're going to be retiring down the road, you want to make sure that you've got a steady income. So what you want to do is look into an annuity. Find out what this means by visiting the folks at Silac. It's SILACINS.com, the Silac Insurance Company. Some restrictions apply. See if you're eligible. SILACINS.com. There's even a special link for Bob and Tom Show listeners when you visit SILACINS.com, or you can have Chick McGee walk you through it at the Bob and Tom website. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it, live on it, and don't worry about volatility with the Silac Insurance Company and an annuity. Coming up, Chick's favorite professional NFL coach. Is that
what I said was the winningest football coach?
Oh, okay. Very good.
Which is Don Shula, but that's a whole other conversation.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts studio. Got a little surprise coming for you here.
Okay.
Surprise for the...
Performing cats.
It's not performing cats. Is the surprise ready? I can bring them on in there.
I'm holding my breath.
Now, Chad Daniels, comedian,
I'm
joins
not
us in the
looking yet.
studio.
Neither am I.
Along with Chick McGee, Josh Arnold. This is Tom speaking. The lady of the house, Christy Lee.
Hi, everybody.
Is it the real Aruba Ray?
It is not the real
No,
Aruba Ray.
I know what it is.
Is it the backwards singer?
Oh, no.
It's not the backwards singer. I've brought in a.
That's great.
I have brought in a.
Now listen to how he pronounces this, Chad. Listen.
Now, this is a real rock and roll cat here. You can see he's got the tattoos, just like you, Chad.
Got the Rush T-shirt on.
Wearing a Rush T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a beard like he's a waiter at a hip restaurant. Kind of a.
I do that on the side.
Kind of a super hip looking mega goatee, nice head of hair, big stash, and he's what he's carrying in his. What do you know what that is, Chad?
It looks like the gun from Mission Impossible 5 that they snuck into the orchestra.
That's right.
That is a bassoon.
Bassoon.
A bassoon. And I bring this up because the other day I was in a restaurant.
That's not how you were pronouncing it.
Bassoon.
Bassoon.
You were saying bassoon.
Is that what you were saying?
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Thank you.
Do you say it again?
Bassoon.
Bassoon, not ba.
Right.
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Are there any famous rock songs that feature the bassoon?
Was it? What is it?
Wait a second.
Oh my God!
I'm kind of stumped.
Oh, wait a second.
No. All right, there are at least 5 other bassoons.
There's a Smokey Robinson tune.
Oh, okay.
Four. That's got
Tears of a Clown.
Tears of a Clown.
We have just had. We have just
right at the beginning. Tears of a Clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just had 4 other bassoon artists enter the room. Is a bassoon player referred to as a bassoonist?
Bassoonist.
Wow. So there are now 5 bassoonists here.
Are those all the same size bassoons?
No.
When do you want me there, bassoonist?
Now I know as a former clarinet player, there's also a bass clarinet.
Right. Are there alto bassoons and bass bassoons?
Yes. There's contrabassoon.
What does that mean?
Twice the size of this.
You have to smuggle
Plays
them.
about the lowest note of the
Yeah, exactly. The contrabassoons are smuggled, as Christy just brilliantly said.
If this happened in a high school, they'd lock it down.
Pablo Escobar was a contrabassoonist.
I can actually bring one of those in sometimes.
Okay.
Once again, this is the Rock E Bassoon Quintet. Rocky bassoon. Oh, there's more. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky bassoon.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
You want to learn how to avoid a-holes in your life?
Yeah,
I do.
Yes, I do.
I do, Christy. I come in early.
Apparently, there is a gentleman, Robert Sutton, a professor of organizational behavior and engineering at Stanford University, has written 2 books about a-holes and how people can survive them. Here are his suggestions.
It's pretty easy.
Steps to avoid and change the a-hole in your life.
Does it involve not going to an axe hurling bar?
Number 1, create physical distance. One of the most reliable ways to become an a-hole is to be around them. I've got to go.
I am out of here.
come on, baby. Everyone's doing it.
But I've never done it before.
Your brother tried it, and he loved it.
Brother?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Pat Godwin's here. We're going to have a song.
Hello.
Coming up, there's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Just had a weird news story.
All right, sir.
About the
I think the weirdest
sperm races.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to
that was weird.
They're going to put them under a microscope and project them onto a big screen, and people can bet on them.
The company called Sperm Racing raised $1 million to fund the event. It will reportedly involve a microscopic racetrack where sperm motility is tracked in real time, offering, it says here, quote, a full sporting experience.
Can you bet?
With commentary and betting.
Oh. So it's kind of like the Kentucky Derby. I wonder if there's like a triple crown. I'm not sure what the second would be. I guess it would be the Prickness. They'd have. Yeah, okay. So sorry. That is just so weird. It's weird. You see, it's semen and sperms, and the jockeys are very, very small.
Who knows what's going on between Bill Belichick and his girlfriend? Possibly they're in love. You don't know.
It's none of my business.
None of my business.
I'm sure it is.
Every time I see pictures, they seem happy.
Mm-hmm. They do look happy.
And Jordan Hudson, that's her name, has announced she will be competing for Miss Maine USA 2025. What
banger?
I would imagine.
I would hope so.
So Bill is, yeah.
The 24-year-old Maine native shared the news on Instagram, saying that she will represent her hometown of. Tom, did you notice this before you?
I'm sorry. What's that now?
Her hometown of Hancock in the pageant. She is dating Bill Belichick. They've been together for 2 years.
2 years.
So she Miss Hancock right now?
I think so. Or she actually is Miss Maine.
No, she's going to go for the title of Miss Maine.
She's trying for the title?
Yeah, good for her. If you had asked me a couple years ago who's going to have the hottest girlfriend, Tom Brady or Bill Belichick, I would have taken the over on Brady.
Yeah.
But no. Good for him.
Good for him.
That's something.
Do you know what her talent portion's going to do?
I have a good idea.
Guys, please. Tom, tell me.
She's going to be calling the plays for the offense. Sending them in, you see.
No, what's his face? Josh McDaniels is back, isn't he? They got the band back together.
Oh, cool. All right.
The world's... Oh, this is one of these. Okay. Stupid world record. The world's oldest gorilla in captivity has just celebrated her 68th birthday.
Aw.
The gorilla named Fatu.
Yeah, what a terrible name for a gorilla.
That is a bad name.
F-A-T-O-U. Fatu, one word.
It must mean something.
Do I look fat in this jungle?
Am I fat too?
It's a terrible name.
Does this dress make me look fat? No, your weight makes you.
They don't even know how old she really is. She may be older.
Oh, they can't cut her leg off and count the rings, can they?
That's ridiculous, Christy. They cut their arm. No.
She marked the occasion at the Berlin Zoo in Germany, where she's lived since 1959.
Whoa.
Fatu has far outlived the typical lifespan of a Western lowland gorilla, which is estimated to be between 40 and 50 years. Since Fatu was born in the wild, isn't that something? Her exact birthday is not known. As a birthday treat, Fatu was presented with vegetables, leaves, fruit, and her favorite, strawberries.
Okay, I just went to the website. What's kind of funny about this?
There's got to be an online camera we can watch Fatu.
The picture of Fatu when they first got her, they're all in black and white. Because it was in the 50s when they captured little Fatu, little gorilla. So sweet looking. And now a little bit of gray on the face, of course.
Oh, is that? Oh, like like puppy dogs, I guess, right?
Yeah.
They get a gray face, yeah.
In this video, it looks like, wow, she's so old she can barely heave her feces at the patrons of the zoo. Poor thing.
Is that right? She's too old to throw her poop, Jeff. What's happening?
Poor girl.
I understand her favorite show, Gunsmoke. She likes the old
It's in black and
Western
white.
to see.
Yeah, she watches that local TV channel, Me TV, Memory Entertainment.
Well, good for her. That's nice. Is that sports?
That is sports, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Now we turn to Christy Lee. You can see her over there. She is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Now, do you have a song for us, Pat, based on one of these news? Have you guys collaborated?
Yes,
Yeah, and it's a Beatle tribute, so you're really going to dig it.
A park in England has banned barbecues after locals claimed partygoers were defecating in the bushes. The Camden Council will no longer allow barbecues in Waterloo Park in Highgate.
In England?
Due to parties gathering in hot weather and disturbing other users.
Don't you feel like something like that is, it has to be in America? That seems like an American thing.
It doesn't seem
crapping
like
in
an
the
English
woods.
thing.
Well, yeah,
No.
barbecuing doesn't seem particularly English.
Right. Yeah.
Well, first we get a big pot of water, boil it, and put the filet mignon in the water, boil all the taste out of it, and then put ketchup on it. It's a barbecue.
We call them a boiler queue, hey? Let's have a boiler queue.
The ban follows a petition by residents who claimed crowds of revelers would play loud music, start fights, litter, and poop in the bushes.
Poop in the bushes.
What's that? Why don't they get a couple portalets and grow up?
Right?
It's a park.
You know, when they start fights, they don't say like, hey, something like, you know how things get out of hand. Somebody will drop, hey, they say, oi.
Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Isn't that an AC/DC thing?
Oi.
English, Australian, yeah. Oi.
They say oi in England. I know AC/DC does it. Maybe that's where they've got it.
Could be. Now, what's your philosophy if you're at a barbecue and all of a sudden you have to defecate? You
right in the bushes.
Okay.
I thank their lucky stars.
For me,
I don't climb up on the barbecue.
I say time to poop, time to leave. Party's over. This guy's leaving.
You guys ever been to a public park or some like lake or whatever, and they have the barbecues existing right there? And
Yeah, of course, all the time.
Concrete in the ground,
all the time.
Yeah, I never trust those. You don't know what's going on before.
Well, so what? By the time you bring them up to temperature, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Okay.
There's something going on there.
Really?
When I have used, I put down foil, tin foil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
I don't trust that.
A lot of times you can't scrub that off the grate.
And then what are the molecules coming off the foil? What do they give you again? Which kind of cancer?
Oh, cancer.
Okay, good. Pat, you got a song about barbecuing outside?
You want to hear?
Yeah.
That's why I'm stalling.
Here we go, baby. Little Beatles tribute.
Here it comes.
At the park, there are the people that behave themselves. And there are others who are drunk, get loud and fight. Keep the neighbors up all night. It's a sorry sight. In the bushes is a drunkard who just defecates. With his pants down to his knees, you see his crack. And the wanker doesn't cover his tracks. He just leaves it there, fouls the air. Poop on bush at barbecues will get you fine. Bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop. They banned the barbecues for all time. You twit, no coming back. Poop and bush, we see your tush, and that ain't right. Very nice. There, right by the bush, you crapped at night. Poop and bush.
Wow.
Thank you very much on behalf of the group who passed the audition.
I thought it was going to be for the benefit of Mr. Scheidt. A little bit of a.
That's very funny.
A little bit of a tribute. Thank you very much, Pat. If you're just joining us, lucky you. You got here just in time. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios here on the Bob and Tom program. It's great to hear you and see you. If you want to get a hold of us, of course.
No, they can hear us and see us. We can't hear them and see them.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of that.
Okay. Well, if somebody might be showering right now and the radio's on or whatever they're listening to, they're smart speaker and they think we can see them. You don't want to start this kind of rumor, Tom.
Didn't you used to think that when you were a kid?
What? That people could see you showering?
If there was I don't know why, if that explains anything about my chosen profession, but yeah, sounds coming out of nowhere intrigued me. greatly. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, yeah.
If I can hear them, they can hear me.
Right.
Do you think people could see you on TV because you could see them?
Maybe.
I used to go up to the TV, like if there was like a lady who had like a little cleavage, I would try to get close to the TV to look down it so you could see a little further down. That didn't work.
That is a sad state of affairs.
Well, I'll tell you what.
12.
It
wasn't yesterday.
In the future, you realize that will be possible.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant it was.
That is going to happen.
So even today, are you a boob guy or a leg guy or a butt guy?
I like them all.
You like it all?
Yeah.
All right.
I love everything the ladies are bringing to the table.
Really?
I like the legs, I like the butt, I like the breast, the tummy.
Have you played that game? It's where you have to put things in order and you have to guess the order. You pull out cards that have just the cards that have things on them, and you have to put them in order of what you think.
It's like a board game.
Historical
kind of thing?
events?
No. It'll say like chocolate pudding. Golf, just random stuff, and then you have to figure out what the other person, what order they would put those things in that they would want to do.
Oh, no.
It's really fun. I'll have to bring it in. It's kind of hard. You'd be going, okay, in Pat's case, what would be number one? And then you try to guess his preferences. So I'm trying to
I'm going to say butt.
I like a butt.
Is that your number one?
Number one for Pat would be doing shots.
The eyes.
The
eyes.
Oh, so in the realm of romance, then, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
so you just said you like them all. What would your order be?
I'm the same way. I like a beautiful eyes, wonderful personality, and a killer ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey, what would your order be?
Probably legs, butt, boobs.
It's just in descending order?
Yeah, like legs
Boobs
are my
is third?
favorite.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been seeing those for a while.
Yeah. Where does consensual fit into that?
That's not part of the game.
Oh, sorry.
You're playing the game wrong.
Once again.
This isn't the get us in trouble game.
All of your comments wrap it up in sexual assault.
Sorry.
Why is that?
Sorry.
Stop it.
I like a good upskirt. Doesn't everybody enjoy that?
Yeah.
I don't
You
care
walk
for
around upskirting women? What?
Well, no. Like if she gives you a little like show, I'll take the view.
okay.
I'm not like
All right.
laying on the ground waiting for him to walk past.
Watch Tom's face. What about the shoe dangle? You like the shoe dangle?
Oh, love the shoe dangle.
Do you really?
Is that where you have the camera on your shoe?
Yes.
No, there's a lady. they are lost in thought, possibly at a restaurant or
have
whatever. They
their,
have their legs crossed and they have their shoe starts to dangle and you can see their foot.
Yeah, a little shoe dangle.
This is I bet this is top 3 of turn-ons for guys
Really?
in the world.
That's
I bet that's
interesting.
true.
What?
Yeah. Well, now I know that your number one turn on is when the contract is signed and you're going to be able to make a baby with this person. I know that.
Now we can get down to business.
Yes. Now, let's start the sperm races.
The shoe dangle.
The shoe dangle.
That's very sexy.
That's interesting. I did not know
There was a
that.
girl in my English class that sat catty corner and did the shoe dangle.
Yeah.
I failed that class because of the shoe dangle.
So in other words, does she take the shoe mostly off and then whips it around?
Yeah, it's just kind of like hanging off the toe.
Oh, God.
She doesn't touch it with her hands.
Yeah.
She's just kicking it off with her foot while she's...
So the story in your head is this is just the beginning of her shedding all of her clothing.
There's no story in your head, John Ford. No, it's
Okay.
it just happens to be what's going on.
Okay. I'm trying to show him. This is kind of what a shoe dangle... Can you see that?
Okay, I got you.
You get it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And when she's kind of pumping it, okay.
Yeah.
Got to get her heel ramming.
When she's kind of pumping it.
Ramming it.
And the heel
and it's with
ram.
ramming with a certain rhythm. I get
That's
it.
Carol Alt. She's a famous model doing
Okay,
that.
very good.
That is her.
Pat, do you ever, when you're making a barbecue, I know you like to wear the big chef's hat. You ever take that into the bushes, just poop right in that like you're a dog, and then tie it off and throw it in the garbage can?
Yes, I have. Of course I have.
Speaking of which, I took my dogs for a walk yesterday. My one dog 4 times on the walk.
How many bags did you have?
Luckily, I have like the dispenser.
Yeah.
But after a while, it was almost like she was trying to prove a point. Like she was like, "No, you're my bitch. Like you will carry the poop." 4 on one walk.
Wow.
Yeah, I now travel with at least 4. I've learned my lesson.
Usually, it's a one-timer.
But yeah, you don't want to
4
be.
times.
Yeah, that could be
Showing me
tough.
his balls.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Coming up, Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's up next?
Well, we have human bones being sold in a curio store.
Oh, them bones, them bones.
Yeah, we also have marijuana in the news. Giant rodent cuddling. We'll have that coming up.
Giant rodent cuddling,
Yes.
Tom.
Are you interested?
I am not.
Okay. Well,
No, well, we'll find it. We'll find out. Also, we have a new gum
yeah.
that may prevent herpes and the flu. So we'll find out what that's all about. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House. Amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House? Well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Couldn't tell you if it's recently because the
doesn't work.
Cable's out. Okay,
You got to pay the bill.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the phrase about it?
Well,
Yeah, sometimes there's more month than money.
There's more month. There's more month
That's right.
than money.
I tell you what.
Because 25th come around, we started damn near started it.
No, I forget. I know these are.
Man, we've been there though. Chick, do you
These are the
remember those?
Dickey
That's right.
twins.
Your name right?
Yeah,
It is. And you're, what are you, Rod Dickey, and he's what is it?
I'm Dick Dickey. That's Ricky Dickey.
Ricky Dickey and Rod Dickey.
How you doing?
No, it's
not
Ricky
Rod
Dickey and
Dickey. No, Ricky Dickey and Dicky Dickey.
Yeah, I see. The Dickey brothers.
Where'd you get Rod?
No,
the Dickey twins.
Our great Uncle James wrote Deliverance.
Did he?
Oh, James Dickey.
That's right.
Fine.
I kept telling him, no, you need more sodomy.
Yeah, more bunghole.
Christy.
You told me I couldn't say that.
I'm more Josh is on fire today. I'm the intellectual in the family, and he's a little bit more earthy.
Uh-huh.
We'll get back to
Health officials in Canada.
I can tell you how old you are just by smelling your fingers.
It's true. Try him. Tell him. Try him.
Well, you're 35.
He's usually right within 5 or 6 years.
You know something, Josh, and honest to God, it would be worth to dress you up.
What about me? I want to be dressed up.
Get a booth at the state fair.
Yeah.
Dress you up like Ricky Dickey.
Right.
Get a booth at the state fair with a straight face. Have a sign up there. I can guess your age by smelling your fingers. and see how many people would come up and go, well, this guy can't do it. And
yes.
God,
Well, what happens when he's wrong? Wouldn't they be mad?
I never.
Who cares?
Take his money?
As Josh puts it, you're just doing it for the viral video.
Are you going to take money from these people, or you're just doing it for free?
You say if we can't do it, we'll give you $3 or something.
Okay.
The thing about the Dickey brothers, they always have their trapper hats on.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, overalls, and they're pretty educated. They're not,
Now you wear the overalls with no underwear and no undershirt, right? Little side boob.
We ain't stupid.
Oh, can we do that next summer, please?
We can do it now. We do it for Christmas. I got my trapper hat right here.
He got me a trapper hat for my
Are you going to model that for the camera?
I put it up on mine. I still remember when you squirted out of Mama.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you guys were twins.
He's 5 Yeah, I remember it. I was first.
5 minutes older.
A doctor lifted me up, spanked me, turned me around so I could watch old Dicky Dick come out.
Yeah. I heard you almost dropped your dip.
That's right. Jaw fell right to the floor. That's what a man he is. He dipped right out of his snatcher.
I like that book, The Snatcher and the Rye.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's quite a book. Yeah, I'm sorry. Christy, where were we here?
Health officials in Canada.
What do you think this add to it?
Could we take a picture of you in that? Because you're.
It's on the.
It's on Chick's Instagram.
Josh, you need to agree.
The Chick McGee, if you want to go on that Instagram.
Oh, that is one stupid looking hat.
Oh, dude, trapper hats are the best.
It's so warm.
You need a green one.
I can't wait for it to get really cold.
I've got a couple.
Do you?
Yeah, I love them.
Got this snap on the bottom.
They really keep your face warm. They're amazing.
Does the front come
laughs at
down?
the wind chill.
Yes, it does.
Well, you won't have to worry about. You won't have to worry about getting a venereal disease because those are vagina repellent.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. What? There you go.
Even better.
You tell me if this looks stupid.
What's the big flap with the fur in the front for you? Are you supposed to pull it down, but then you can't see?
That's what I said.
It doesn't pull down.
That's just there for fashion, pal.
Okay, because that does look good.
So you take this off there and it cuts
You
the line
slaughtered
all
some
off.
poor animal for that stupid thing?
Oh, yeah. That's right there. That's a vole. And then the chinchilla's in the back. Right.
Hey.
That's right.
5 today. Each hour is shot at $1,000. Also, Doobie Brothers. How about the Doobie Brothers coming up this summer at the Ruoff Saturday, September 13th with the Coral Reefer Band? I'm going to tell you how to win tickets soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Pat Godwin's here, Christy Lee, Jeff Oskey.
Hello.
This has been Chick McGee speaking. And now, here's Tom.
Tallow testing. There we go. I'm sorry.
See, once again, if you just paid attention, you really killed.
No, listen, pot calling the kettle black.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We have Christy Lee. She's over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And coming up, by the way, comedian Costaki Economopoulos. Christy, what do you got?
Authorities in Florida arrested a woman accused of selling human bones in an Orange City curio store.
Psst, hey, you want to buy an ulna?
Police said in an affidavit they received a complaint about the store known as Wicked Wonderland, advertising human remains on social media.
Remember that? Do you remember, Tom, when that was like hip language to say wicked? That's wicked, man.
That's a very Boston thing.
Is it?
Well, right now it is, but
Wicked
like
smart.
I want to say early 60s, right in the 60s, a lot of wicked going on.
You had Wicked Pickett.
That is Wicked Wilson Pickett. That's right. Yeah.
Huh. Anyway, this woman, investigators found, was selling a variety of parts, including a human clavicle and scapula. What would that set you back?
Oh, $300.
$90. Huh. Human rib, $35.
Now, but I just want to say these are gently used human bones.
Yeah, but
don't you love that?
They're for
just gently used.
They're for display purposes only. I don't think you can like use them for transplants or
No,
anything. Can
I
you?
don't
Of
think
course,
so,
I don't think so.
Oh, you get him a little marrow.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Vic Marrow?
A partial human skull was going for $600.
Partial. So is it not legal to have these things?
I guess not. I mean,
Use of corpse.
The business's owners allegedly told officers they had been selling human bones for years and were unaware it was illegal to do so in Florida.
No, were they
Stupid? Was it excuse to get out of the law?
No, were they selling it or was it rent to bone? Thank you. I'm here all week. Why would you?
WKMG reports the store's primary owner, Kimberly Schuper, was arrested on a charge of trading in human tissue.
Super duper.
Why? She probably had no idea. I wouldn't have known that.
That's what she says. She didn't know.
Where's she getting them?
That's a great question.
Well, I'm watching a thing on Hulu. I know where you can get 10,000 of them.
Yeah, they're at U of I.
Yeah, they're
right.
That's a crazy thing. It's I'm trying to think. It's on Hulu, I think.
Yeah. Fox Hollow Murders.
The Fox Hollow Murders. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That is.
Is it Fox Hollow or Fox Glove or
it's
what
Fox
is it?
Hollow.
Is it Fox Hollow? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Creepy.
A lot of, and how did all the bones get burned? Was the guy just burning bodies in the backyard?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you got to get rid of them.
But I mean, don't you need a massive fire to burn a body?
Out in the country, you make a bonfire.
A bonfire.
Yeah.
You get a fire pretty hot there at home to
those burn barrels.
Do away with any. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember we used to. Well, you're too young.
Burn barrels everywhere.
Did you have a burn barrel?
I
to
still
burn your
burn my trash.
You burn your trash? Do you
I burn
really?
like all my cardboards and stuff.
Do you
Are
really?
you? Do you live in this county?
How are you allowed to
Maybe
do
not.
that?
It doesn't matter how I do it. I got a burn barrel and I burn stuff.
Now, do you like to get, when you throw the plastic in, do you like to get by the barrel and huff?
Yes. Yeah, the blacker the smoke, the higher you get.
You know what? I think everybody in this room right now, with the exception of Tom, has probably spent some time, more than one evening, next to a bonfire.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
Yeah, we
I'm
used to have
guessing
them
you have never
all the
been
time
next
at
to a
the
bonfire.
Of course.
How?
I'm the only one that has an outdoor fireplace in this room.
He likes to do
That's not a
s'mores.
bonfire.
That's not a bond. An outdoor fireplace is
A
not
bonfire,
That's
not
a
an outdoor.
That's a hoity-toity bonfire.
Circular.
I'll have you know, I have had a beach fire at 5 Mile Creek on Little Traverse Bay,
Michigan.
followed by perhaps some skinny dipping, and that's right.
Well,
did you get a little mud for the turtle? Is that what's happening?
A gentleman would never discuss such things. There's, as far as I know, not a lot of turtles in Harbor Springs, but maybe they do.
There's
Who knows?
somebody at the back door. Hello.
Open the door and let him in.
can I ask this, Tom? Does your outdoor fireplace have a chimney?
Yeah, of course.
That's a chimney. That's not a fireplace.
It's a
So there's
That is not a fire.
Yes, it is.
Other than the roof, I'm guessing there's no difference between sitting inside your house or sitting outside your house.
That is not a fire pit if it has a chimney.
I didn't say it's a fire. It's a fireplace.
The furniture you have outside is
nicer than my inside. Better
At my old house, I had a fireplace in the backyard, away from the house, with a little chimney on it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
That was great.
Success.
I have.
Your parents never burned their trash either, did they?
It was illegal in Shaker Heights.
Of course.
They have standards,
Yeah.
how that goes. You can't burn.
You never had a burn barrel?
No, what is that?
Well,
What's
the old barrel you burn stuff in.
What do you think it is, Ivy League?
Everybody had it.
Everyone had. All of us.
So you know those 50-gallon barrels? You take one of those and you drill a bunch of holes at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And you set it on
on
concrete
like
blocks.
cinder blocks.
Cinder block.
Don't you guys have garbage collection?
Yeah, but I only have
We didn't.
We got like 5 people in my house.
We didn't
I burned
when we
for
were
like 2 hours
kids.
yesterday.
Don't you recycle your cardboard?
No, I burn it. I recycle it to the air.
To the universe. I send my card.
What
Energy is released.
What I do on the weekend when we go to swim at the lake, I just dump it in the lake.
Oh, do you? Oh.
Works better.
1, 2, 3.
Much quicker.
It's cleaner too. You don't have to worry about
you
smoke.
still burn your trash. Yeah.
So you're saying you could
burn a bunch yesterday?
You could throw a body on top of the cardboard and it would cremate it?
Maybe.
That's the way the Vikings did.
I wouldn't do a whole body. I'd put it in pieces.
Are you burning sticks too?
Oh yeah, I burn a bunch.
So did that guy that burned all those bodies? Did he burn them in pieces?
Well, I don't know. I would guess.
I've said this a lot, but I've never meant it more. Can we talk about anything else?
Hey, it's on TV. Christy, what else you got over there?
Well, we talked about turtle. Did we talk about turtles?
Are you saying turtles or turtles?
Turtles.
Turtles.
A beloved pet tortoise has been reunited with its family weeks after disappearing in a Mississippi tornado. The Emanuel family fled their home in the rural Kokomo area as a tornado hit March 15th.
There's a Kokomo, Mississippi?
Apparently.
There's a turtle that disappeared
tortoise, yes.
In the hurricane, tornado.
They returned to find 2 pine trees had fallen on top of their tortoise's backyard home.
Oh.
And their tortoise named Myrtle had gone missing.
Myrtle the turtle.
Weeks later, a neighbor found the injured reptile.
You know where they found him?
Where?
Shell station. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Myrtle the turtle was taken to Central Mississippi Turtle Rescue and is now back at home recovering from the ordeal.
That's got to be
Hello,
that's got to be a crowded hotline.
You want to grab that, Chauncey? Yeah. Central Mississippi Turtle Rescue.
First time the phone's gone off in 6 years.
Where's that?
Hey, we got a turtle.
Once a day, the phone rings and somebody goes, "What the hell is that?"
Well, that's sweet.
But how do they know it's that? Like, if I put 5 tortoises in a row,
oh, it probably is
the shell game and mixed them up, would you be able to know which tortoise was which? No.
Well, of course.
Sounds like a video. Sounds like a new video game.
Can't you pick your dog out of a bunch of dogs?
Yeah, a dog. This is a tortoise.
Well, I would imagine it's the same.
It probably has markings on the shell, I would think.
There were like 7 or 8 golden retrievers across the road. I could pick misses out. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Couldn't you pick your dog out?
There are a couple doodles at the day camp that look just like mine that I'm like, I think that might be my dog.
Tom, you know what I'm saying. You pick your dog out. Of course. Of course.
Well, I know because they'd run up to me, but if they were in a room and I'd be like,
right.
I'd like to trade one. No. Coming up, we have rodent hugging. We have marijuana in the news. We have the chewing gum that could reduce the flu or maybe even herpes. Would you chew it?
Did you chew it a little bit and put it over your...
Yeah.
Is it like a... Remember the story we had years ago about a spray-on condom?
Yes.
Did that ever take off? Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Flex Seal. Yeah, it'll work.
Just don't put it on.
To get off.
Don't put it on too early. We'll discover all of these things. Also, coming up, comedian Costaki Economopoulos. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942. everybody. We're at the Indiana State Fair at the Dairy Bar, my favorite stop, my first stop here today, because we had to get some delicious shakes. While I was waiting for Josh to get here, I noticed that I probably am skewing the median age. On an off day at the fair in the middle of the week, it's either 80 or 5.
Yeah. Either way, there are a lot of strollers. And we're eating some milkshake. Christy got the chocolate. I got the vanilla. Should we do that thing where we do the flavor kiss, and get a mix?
Oh, what do you mean? I thought you were going to do like we were married and do this.
Oh yeah. I'm now going to sell this spoon on eBay to the creepiest listener because this was in Christy's mouth.
That is so. Okay, so Josh, we're about to walk into the Midway at the Indiana State Fair, and I know we should probably ride a ride together.
I want to ride the Crazy Mouse. I want to ride the Log Flume.
No, I can't ride those.
Why not? Are you afraid?
Yeah. The only thing I like is the Ferris wheel.
No, that's the only thing I'm terrified of. We're not riding the Ferris wheel.
We gotta ride the Ferris wheel.
You're never going to get me on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I genuinely do not like this. Oh my God, you hear it?
Fine.
Oh, we're stopped. We are stopped.
Look at this lovely view. We can see the Coliseum.
Oh man.
You can see the track where they, have some racing. And
I'm sure.
You can see the Midway. What a beautiful.
I can see downtown.
You can see downtown. That's right.
Oh, I can't take it. I don't know. I mean, there might be one way to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm just grateful that you decided to ride this with me. I don't know, maybe we're stuck up here. We haven't seen the roof for a while. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I hate the way it moves. I can't take it. I feel like we are going down.
We are. See? Now we're going back up. Very nice.
Oh! We are swaying far too much.
We are not swaying, Josh.
Ooh.
We are not. All right. Oh, we're done.
Oh, damn it.
Josh, I'm really sorry. I had no idea that really would get to you like that. You know what I'll do? Since you did that for me, I'm going to ride one of your rides. Oh, you really like that, didn't I? Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I don't really want. I'm backtracking. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. Since you've never been here before, Josh, we're on the shuttle.
Yeah.
This is the, powered by a tractor. If you're really into tractors and you've never been to the state fair, since I have to leave soon, you ought to go to Pioneer Village because there's a great John Deere exhibit.
Okay.
Also on the other side, the FFA has a wonderful little barn, and they've got little goats and little sheep and these really cool Indian cattle or something. And you can feed them carrots, and they're just adorable. There's also the Department of Natural Resources. You can see some pretty interesting things.
Oh, I'm going to see all of it.
And don't forget, you've got all these wonderful food vendors that we haven't even hit on. I mean, what do we get? Pork chop?
I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with most of the
We pretty much ate a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the things I can see.
very handy. $1,000. The pit stop payday will tell you how to win it in almost exactly 60 minutes.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
We had a dynamite song out of you already.
Well, yeah, we did.
Yeah. Maybe we should have another.
They're all dynamite.
That's right.
Even cow dung soap.
There's Jeff Oskey. This has been Chick McGee speaking. And Tom, we have a special guest in the studio.
We certainly do. He is comedian Costaki Economopoulos. Costaki, it's always a great pleasure to see you. I know you've been on the road. And coming up, by the way, Costaki is going to be at the famous Keller's Magic and Comedy Club in Erie, Pennsylvania. That's coming up in late May. Yes. So you got some time off, do you, Costaki?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the draft with my brother in Green Bay in a week and a half.
Yeah, we may make it clear this is the NFL draft.
Yes.
No, he's going to sign up for the Air Force. What do you
I don't know. Maybe
the draft.
I hear that.
A lot of things are happening.
I've heard that Greenland is looking for a few good men.
You remember when they first started doing this not that long ago. Now the draft, they take bids on if you'd like your city to host the draft, just as if the NFL couldn't be more popular. Now cities go, we get the draft this year.
It's going to be in Green Bay?
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
I'm surprised my husband's not.
I bet he wanted to go, but...
I did not.
Here's how the conversation went.
Lady Killjoy.
In the role of Christy's husband, Chick McGee. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, Steve. How's it going? Yeah, I heard the draft's going to be at Lambeau.
Hey, we're going, Andy. What do you think? We've rented a nice van with leather seats and a couple of hookers. And
I can't go.
Well, why can't you go? It's going to be a big.
Let me out of the house. She won't let me out.
All of our buds from high school are going.
Steve, it's constant. It's constant. Her mouth runs 24 hours a day.
Hey, do you have a safe word?
I call her CNN. She's on 24 hours a day. Oh my gosh, she's like a lighthouse.
Really sad in my house.
She never goes off. I'm telling you.
Come on, say the safe word. Costaki Economopoulos joins us, a single man. Costaki, I understand that you are going to be doing a couple of cruises this summer. Pat Godwin is a veteran of the cruise ship comedy rooms. You know which vessels you're going to be on?
Yeah, I'm doing the Norwegian Bliss.
Very nice.
Are you going to
and you know
Caribbean, Alaska? Which one?
It's Alaska, yeah.
Oh, nice.
You have to speak Norwegian when you're on the Norwegian cruise. Did they? Yeah.
Can you do your best Norwegian accent?
Hey, anybody tell about anything?
That's Swedish.
Yeah, you have to talk about that.
Nope, it's Norwegian.
Okay. We were just talking about the cruise ships the other day, and apparently the Alaska cruise. For the guys that have done all the cruise ships in comedy, they all say the Alaska cruise is the best, right, Pat?
I agree. God's country. It's beautiful.
I like it. Yeah, it's not only is it a beautiful place to go, but it's the same time zone that I live in, which is nice.
Yeah.
And because it's Alaska, not the Caribbean, 93% of the audience are Americans. So you can do the football jokes, and the other touchstone jokes,
and the Wi-Fi works.
When you do the Caribbean, there's a lot of non-native English speakers come from all over the world.
For sure, yeah.
It's a trickier beast. So, and also the ships now are a lot more comedy friendly than they used to be. There's usually a place that has comedy, and there's a little bit of self-selection on the ship, so they're not forced to see you, which is nicer. Per capita, they're a much better craft than they used to be.
They actually want to be there.
Oh, they do.
And of course, the old guys on a ship now grew up listening to Carlin, so it's a different cohort than it used to be.
True.
It's a much better experience for comics.
Now, for those that are not familiar with you, you are more or less freshly divorced.
Yeah.
A single man.
Yeah, I think if you get divorced, you should have a ceremony, right? It's as big a marker in your life as the wedding. Have a big party, invite everybody back who's at the wedding, and return the gifts they gave you.
Well, half of them. Yeah, at best.
We appreciate your optimism. Turns out it was unfounded.
Yeah.
Here's your toaster.
We gave it a shot. Here's your toaster back.
Steve, thanks for the plates. I know we started with 10, but some things went down. 7.5 plates, Steve.
Have you ever had anything thrown at you?
Yeah, have you ever thrown a plate?
No.
Oh.
No?
Are you sure? Like punched a wall, put a hole in the wall?
Sure.
No.
I find that difficult to believe. I've almost punched the wall here, and I don't love you romantically, right?
No. No, nothing
I
like
had
that.
an ex punch a hole through my glass front door when I wouldn't let her in.
Oh, wow.
With her fist.
She went to the hospital, I bet.
Yeah.
I punched a hole in the wall in an apartment. Oh yeah. Luckily, I landed between the studs. But yeah, absolutely did. Yeah.
Okay.
That damage deposit, right?
Costaki, you don't strike me as the guy that would be punching walls. Or
No, I've not punched any walls. I get pissed, though, you know.
Do you raise your voice?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My wife was, you met her. She's Italian and loud and challenging.
Yeah.
Scary. I mean, she's also romantic and beautiful and great. But, there was a side where you're just like, oh, my goodness. Well, I remember we talked about this before. I was surprised you never had the experience of a woman standing on the bed screaming at you.
Oh, no.
Standing on the bed,
Oh, yeah.
screaming
He lived
at
a
you?
charmed life.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've never done that.
Absolutely.
Dumping a beer in my head.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No, had you been sleeping and you wake up and
I've had someone.
no.
I've had someone yell at me, and as she's yelling, she's hitting the wall for emphasis with her hand.
Yeah.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Are you
Wham,
serious?
wham. Oh, of course. That's passion, baby. That's what that is.
That's fire.
So you're
I
in
don't know
bed.
that.
That's the spin.
You're in bed looking up.
Oh, no. I'm standing in the other part of the room.
Oh, and she's standing on the bed to get height. I get it.
I know nothing of what happened, but can you imagine arguing with Costaki and you're like, I do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Is there a problem?
I appreciate you standing in the bed. Could you go slightly to the left? Sports Center's on, and I can't see.
I have a poker game coming up at 7.
Jokes aren't going to write themselves.
Are you a yeller?
Me?
Yeah.
I've yelled.
Have you?
I can yell.
Okay.
It's been a while.
All right.
Been quite a while, but
Yeah, that's what's
Boy.
nice about being single. No yelling.
No, yeah. Well,
See, I'm not a yeller.
I get to sleep.
Let me ask you this. In all truth, yesterday I was watching the Masters, and when Rory won, I jumped not very self-consciously jumped up and went, "Yay!"
You did?
Yeah, I was so
love
excited.
that. That's
Did you because you're such a football fan? Do you start screaming at the TV? And
Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
talk to the TV like, hey, what'd you do with that? Why'd you play?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do.
Andy
Yeah.
does that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
A lot of that.
I just
I'm sarcastic a lot. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's a good place for a fumble. Good job.
Yeah.
That is definitely a guy thing.
I'll go. Yeah.
You want to make on
Run it up the middle again. That's not been working all day.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Go for it.
Such a guy thing.
You make my
Love it.
butt want a cigarette. You ever say that?
Speaking of butts,
Yes.
I was trying to find the news story about the spray-on condoms, which we had. It was a couple years ago.
Oh, it's been a longer time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I did land on this one. Did you know that there's a company that sells the CBD is real popular now?
Yeah.
You can get CBD suppositories with 50 milligrams of
THC?
Is it pronounced cannabidinol?
Isn't the whole point to relax? There's nothing relaxing
50
about
milligrams.
Well, let's see. The one thing I don't want relaxing is my sphincter.
And that sounds like a lot, doesn't it? 50 milligrams?
Yeah.
A 10-pack is $60.
Oh.
Wow, they claim this allows the body to absorb more CBD. Wow.
All right, whatever. Whatever floats your butt.
Maybe
I don't think that's the way that goes.
if your brown eye has glaucoma, you can. Yeah, I don't want to have my ass relaxed. Wow.
Speaking of medical things, here's something you don't want to give your mom for Mother's Day, the so-called jade egg for her vagina. A gynecologist has criticized Gwyneth Paltrow for recommending women put jade eggs in their vaginas. Of course, Goop advised women to place these eggs there to boost orgasms, increase vaginal muscle tone, hormonal balance, and feminine energy in general. They were going for $66 on her website. But of course, our favorite California gynecologist, we all know who we're going to talk about, right? Dr. Jen Gunter from Kaiser Permanente penned an article lambasting the actress and calling the idea a big load of garbage. She also criticized Goop for promoting, you'll recall back in the day, vaginal steaming, making a claim that wearing bras is linked to cancer. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff going on over there. Dr. Gunter stated that the jade egg could allow bacteria to get inside your vajayjay and cause bacterial vaginosis or even toxic shock syndrome, a life-threatening complication.
You got enough eggs in there. You don't need to add a big
jade one.
Oh, yeah. Are they made of jade?
Allegedly. But that in itself is not good because isn't jade one of those... what is that? What is jade? A mineral? A mineral?
Green.
It's a jewel, isn't it? Is it a jewel? No, it's they make it in the lab. It's
Really?
metal. It's a metal.
Lab created jade.
It's a partially soft metal.
But I always thought that was endangered or not.
Yeah, that's why I only use the elephant tusk eggs.
Okay.
Okay, speaking of which, no, I don't know. I'm still trying to find the condom thing, and I bumped into this story from the New York Post. Couples are using cannabis to boost their sex lives, with ladies placing vaginal suppositories in the old mommy parts. Yeah.
You know.
Many claim I'm quoting here, it relaxes the vaginal muscles while promoting, warmth and comfort.
Okay.
Anybody ever a little reefer in the queefer?
All right. Okay.
I would think the joint would get all wet.
Yeah, I've smoked a blunt before, but not a.
But first, a poem. Thank you very much. Right now I want to talk about the latest in coffee. The coffee revolution. It's not just coffee, Tom. It's tea and sports drinks, et cetera, et cetera.
Just talk to yourself?
Yeah, he did.
It's not just coffee, Tom.
Yep.
I was correct. I was correcting myself. It's Java House. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by Java House, the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show, and I'll amend that, the official source of refreshments for the Bob and Tom Show. In about 5 seconds, I can make a delicious cup of coffee. I just take one of these pods. I don't have to put it in a machine. This is concentrated coffee, ready to rock. This particular one is the Colombian medium roast. I have not had this one. I am currently drinking the black tea. It's from Java House. You just peel and pour. So big savings in cash. You don't have to hassle with a Keurig machine that probably has more spirochetes in it than bad God when I'm getting off the ship. It's Java House.
Christy is up now, going to make her.
I am going to make myself the mango black tea.
Right here.
Go ahead.
Live as we're talking.
She peels. She pours. You're done.
I've got the vanilla latte. Mine's great, by the way.
Isn't it great?
It's teas, lattes, energy drinks, hydration drinks. Josh's favorite is the hot cocoa. I still want to try that. And by the way, these are all recyclable pods. No puncture, no microplastics in your drink, etc. So break up with the brewer. Start at Java House. Go to javahouse.com. The code word is Bob and Tom to get 25% off that first order. Once again, javahouse.com. And then the code is Bob and Tom, all one word. 25% off if you use the Bob and Tom code word. Java House, once again, the official coffee and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. So check it out. It can also revolutionize coffee at your house. You wake up, boom, ready to go. You don't have to sit around and wait for it. Now, coming up in the news, we have actually some interesting marijuana news. We have the gum that may prevent herpes. I'm still wondering how that works. And we have comedian Costaki Economopoulos. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right. You're right. Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you. You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard company has launched a war between the states by erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are "Say Yes to Michigan" signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bishort. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialists in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Petoskey, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone.
Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there.
Thank you.
Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Suit.
Right.
Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio, right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Pat, are you ready to do your movie review?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
we can
okay.
do that. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Big week this week. This week, talking about the new movie Sex and the City 2.
Now, should we explain that the way you have a very interesting way of making sure that your reviews are not biased? You don't chum around with the stars.
I do not chum around with the stars.
And
as little as possible.
You don't associate pretty much with the movie itself.
Do not do that.
So, in other words, you don't go to the movie.
I don't interact with the movie in any way.
By seeing it.
By seeing it,
right?
I try not to think about it.
Bias your opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Once you've seen a movie, there's no way you can be objective about it. You have been foiled. The content is in your head, and there's no way you can do it. Now, this week, Sex and the City 2. Carrie, Amanda, Mary-Kate, and Ashley return for the sequel. There will be sex, followed by brunch, during which a penis will be ridiculed. There will be giggling and togetherness. Cynthia Nixon, shockingly, not returning for the sequel. I don't know if you know that. The role of Amanda is played by a broom with a face drawn on it. Sarah Jessica Parker does return, and contrary to early rumors, the role of Carrie is not played by Super Saver. Winner of the Kentucky Derby. Super Saver. Obviously, these are some heavy-duty female role models, but you don't have to go to the movies to hear about strong women, as you'll see in this edition of the Unbiased Movie Review, which is also ripped from the headlines.
Really?
Yes. In Minnesota, a mother has given birth in the car while driving herself to the hospital. Well, what does she want? A medal? One time I soiled myself on the way home from the airport. Nobody seemed to think that was much of a miracle.
Yeah.
The only difference is that mine didn't scream coming out. In fact, it was almost eerily quiet. There was a whimper. I'm not sure what gender came out. Ripped from the headlines. Yes. Sex and the City 2. Definitely a movie for females. Well, what's wrong with seeing something a little soft and fun? You need it sometimes after watching all the violence in the news. One of Spain's...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Got a song coming up here?
I have a song in my heart for you and all the time.
Aw.
Damn right you do. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Costaki Economopoulos is here.
Biggest name in comedy.
I say
Right.
that now because I don't trust Tom to pronounce it correctly when it's his turn. There's Jeff Oskey.
He had some problems last week.
Yes, he did.
Occasionally we'll pull a Chris Economaki on me.
Yep.
Well, I was just saying, if you were,
Throw it out there.
if you were a gay gentleman and you married the great racing announcer Chris Economaki, you could be Costaki Economopoulos Economaki.
You don't know that.
And you couldn't get a driver's license in this great country of ours.
That's right.
Maybe they would take Economopoulos as their last name.
Thank God the Greeks don't hype.
Okay,
So Chris Economaki would be Chris Economaki Economopoulos.
yeah, they're very good. They're very good.
Yeah, how
I'm still trying to find the spray-on condom story.
Jeez.
I can't find it, but I
Ever
did.
do any of that lamb stuff?
Lambskin?
What?
Lamb condoms, right? Aren't they made out of lamb?
Oh yeah, I guess I.
Oskey, did you ever do any of that?
No.
Nope.
No. I remember seeing those. It just seemed creepy.
If you have a latex allergy, you have to use the lamb, right?
I mean, is it just
Yes.
random lamb gut?
Random lamb.
Fine lambskin.
Well, it was either lamb or pig. You could have random lamb or ham.
All right, here you go, Tommy. I found it. This goes back a ways. The spray-on condom, apparently packaged by Market Research Group. Usage appears that it's not quite active. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
I
This
believe
is
you could find
Time
it under
Magazine.
Bunko Enterprises.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those questionable medical devices.
Oh gosh.
I remember
It was called.
I
where'd it
plainly
go?
remember there being this idea for spray-on condoms.
A form of male contraception that spray liquid latex onto the penis, creating a custom fit barrier. The prototype developed by Kraus is still a hard sell. It involved a hard plastic tube with nozzles that sprayed the liquid latex, offering a potentially natural feel and perfect fit compared to traditional condoms.
However, think about it though. You would have problem at the point of ejaculation.
Right. Is there a reservoir tip?
There would have to be
blow up.
It would be a retrograde emission. It would go back up into your body.
Apparently, this was just a prototype. I don't think it ever went into.
I think it was done by the company that if you have a pickup truck and you get the bed.
Yeah, rhino lining.
Rhino linings. Yeah, I think they did it. Kind of you get your pickup truck bed. Those are rhino linings are fantastic, by the way. I used to have one.
Rib too, yeah.
2 to 3 minutes for the latex to dry, which could be a drawback.
2 to 3 minutes.
So wait a second. So the man has to be in the angry position.
And wait 2 to 3.
Spray it on.
Yes. It was cold. Which
Well, I
is
guess you could,
another thing.
Kostaki, then you could take it and do some graffiti.
Yeah, this is.
I'll be back in 3 minutes. I'm going to write Kostaki on the side of this bridge.
You could have her blow it dry, right? That'd go quicker.
Yeah, that's
blowing is that's the wrong word.
Well, the concept of spray-on condoms gained a lot of attention. There have not been any commercially released products yet.
I hope they get Johnny Bench to do it if they ever do it.
That's right.
Remember those?
No runs, no drips, no air.
What was that?
Johnny Bench famously did that. I forget the
Krylon spray paint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know something? In the heat of battle, sometimes I don't have a condom handy. However,
I don't think I've ever used a condom.
What?
What? I don't
Only
think I've
once
ever
for
used
me.
a condom. I'm almost certain of it.
You've never
Never used
Once.
a condom.
Yeah.
in all of your Playboy days?
Don't say that too loud in the air.
Oh,
I control myself.
When's the last time you used a condom, Tom?
Let's see.
New York City, 1969. My goodness.
I remember I was going to finally have intimate relations, and I was afraid of not. So I got some condoms
Yes.
and put them on, tried putting them on to
Practice?
And man, if you put those on inside out, it's a weird sensation.
really?
Yeah,
Oh.
you get the lube on the inside. It's just like
Would
a
it fly off?
yeah.
But at least it was ribbed for your pleasure.
Oh, no. There was no pleasure whatsoever. It was just uncomfortableness.
Now, Christy, this is no longer an issue for you. Have you ever heard of?
I'm fired. I don't know.
Oh no.
This has got to be some kind of menopause question.
Well, I've gone down the.
At least you didn't say the phrase advanced age.
I don't care.
That's the only
I'm
thing
proud of
that
it.
saved you.
Christy's a woman of a certain age.
I don't care.
You've had a lot of experience, so you know what's going on in the world.
Right.
I went down the rabbit hole here. There is a cannabis-infused, I'll read it delicately, vajayjay insert. Have you ever heard of this?
No. What's the point of it?
It's a cocoa butter-based suppository with THC in it.
Mm-hmm.
Cocoa butter.
That'll work.
What's it supposed to do?
It's supposed to block out pain.
If there's pain down
during
there,
when you have menstrual cramps.
Oh.
Oh, this is interesting. It comes with a case of Haagen-Dazs. in case you get, the carpet munchies.
You shouldn't be giggling over there. You're going to have 3 at once pretty soon before you know it.
That's very funny.
You're going to have
start talking about Pat's old girlfriends again, will you?
You might want to start the bidding for the tampon concession over there.
Yeah.
Right?
Who would do the who did the tampon commercials? Kathy Rigby.
Kathy
Famous
Rigby,
skater.
yeah.
It's the highest I've ever been, period.
Well, all this sex talk, let's talk science. Apparently, scientists have created a chewing gum now that may help stop the spread of the flu and herpes viruses.
What?
The gum contains an antiviral protein called...
Now, do you chew it, or do you get it all... like flat it out in your tongue and then wrap it around your male member.
called FRIL in tests. Just 1 2-gram piece of the gum with 40 milligrams of frill reduced flu virus levels by over 95%.
Whoa.
And it also significantly lowered the amount of herpes viruses, both 1 and 2. Findings were published recently in the journal Molecular Therapy.
What if it's just a gum that makes your breath smell horrible so no one wants to get near you?
Problem solved.
Yeah, that'll keep the herpes and the
That'll
flu
keep
away.
it away. I ran into that over the weekend.
Bad breath?
What,
Somebody
herpes?
with the the worst breath in the world, and you don't...
Was this when you were at the zoo?
No.
Okay.
It was a person. It wasn't an animal.
What's just a first name?
No, I don't know the person. It was in a transaction situation.
Was it warm?
Man
was
or
it
woman?
like hot garbage?
It was a man, and I was like, boy, sir.
Wow.
Like,
if you're just joining us, thank you. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. That man over there is comedian Costaki Economopoulos. Costaki has been all over the place. He's going to be doing some cruises this summer. Also, he'll be at Erie, Pennsylvania's famous Keller's Magic and Comedy Club coming up in late May. Been traveling a lot, Costaki. Any observations about this great country of ours?
Yeah. There's a trend happening. It's somehow sustained. I can't believe it. People are out there getting drunk and throwing axes in bars.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Sure. Who came up with this idea? Some unemployed lawyers? Did they try some other things before they landed on tequila and axes? Did they try meth and swords? Did they? I want to do mushrooms with a flamethrower. That sounds fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, cocaine and ninja stars. If you would like to get drunk and throw axes, I think you should do it now because something's going to go wrong and it's going to be over. Right?
No kidding.
This is a society that no longer has diving boards. We're not going to be getting drunk and throwing axes for long.
Yeah, this is like the we were talking about remember the days when you'd walk into a concert, any outdoor venue, they always had the bungee jump with the crane.
Oh, right.
And I haven't seen that in 25 years.
Right. Yeah. I'm not going to get drunk and throw an axe. I don't trust myself drunk with my own phone. I'm afraid I'm going to drop it in the toilet or text I love you. You can only fix one of those with a bag of rice. Hello.
there could be rice involved in both of them.
Yeah, I've always wondered about that axe throwing. Have you done that?
Yeah, we take the kids. They love it.
Take the kids.
The kids. We do. We don't let the kids drink.
Okay.
They are doing it sober.
How far away is the target?
25 feet.
Do the axes ever bounce back?
Yeah, they bounce.
Yeah,
That's what I'm worried
Yeah,
about.
they do. And you gotta.
You got a duck?
What?
There's an area where they throw it. It's relatively, considering what they're doing, it's relatively safe.
Like my oldest daughter was so good at it that like I got rid of the axes in our house. Like she nailed it every time. I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting rid of that.
Is the target like at the shooting range where it's like a silhouette?
No, it's a big wooden circle with like a bullseye.
Oh, okay.
Like a standard, but it's probably 3 feet across, or 3 foot across. Type.
That'd be a great scene. A great scene in a show. The woman keeps missing the target, then they switch it out and they put a silhouette of a man, and face, balls, face, balls, 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 balls.
Well, in our city, you can also throw knives or ninja stars.
You can?
Yeah. Yeah, you can now do different things than just
at the same axe business. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they bring?
There's like 4 or 5 around. They provide all the.
I was going to say, can you imagine if you had your own axes? You show up.
Oh yeah,
open a case.
You got like a case, like you're a pool player.
Yeah.
This guy knows what this guy knows what he's doing. He brought his own stars.
Are they hatchets like a hammer, or are they big,
it's,
large
in
axe?
between a hatchet and a full axe? It has like I would say like a 1.5 foot handle, maybe 2 foot handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun, man.
Is there a scoreboard like when you're bowling?
Yeah. Well, like you have to keep it by hand. It doesn't have.
Oh, is it weird though when you get a spare, you got to wait for the next throw?
But yeah, I would say every 10th axe bounces back at you.
Right.
That's scary.
So
that's what makes it fun.
Is it like when they're pitching batting practice and they have that net, they can throw the ball then go to the side?
Yeah. Right.
No, there's no net.
There's no net?
There's no net.
Well,
it
there
comes
should,
straight back at you.
There should be a net.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no net.
No, but
And I saw one over the week. They had TVs above the axe.
Yeah.
And a lady threw it straight into the TV.
Are you serious?
It was fantastic.
I would like to see that.
Oh.
Man.
Where do they go bowling? By the way, are there any bowling alleys that still have the giant pencils and you get to do it yourself?
I think that's over.
Hang on a second.
That's a.
Wait, what are you talking about? Giant pencils?
God.
What's this pencil?
Yeah.
They would give you a score sheet and a pencil, and you would keep
Yeah,
score.
it used to be a math exercise.
They were giant pencils.
You kept score on paper. I don't know about the giant pencil.
Yeah, they were big, huge pencils. They were like as thick as
golf pencils.
Are you sure it didn't happen? You thought it was a giant pencil because you were a little boy? Is that what you're trying to think? Right?
Chick, as you know, my powers of observation leave a lot to be desired. I'm the first to admit it. No, they'd give you the huge pencils. They were kind of soft.
I don't care how many damn times you say it. I don't know what you're talking about.
You were 5 years old.
I'm going to back him up on this. I remember the big pencils when you would go to the bowling alley.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
other than
And then there was
Mrs. Nutsy. Does anybody else remember?
and then,
swear
but
I
then there was
remember that.
then there was that mid-era phase where they had the overhead projector.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
On the clear plastic.
Right.
Yeah, right. I
But that
remember
was the worst invention ever. I remember in high school.
Oh, yeah. That had a smell to it.
Yeah, as soon as they turned that on, I go, okay, I'm drifting off. I'm not going to watch this idiot.
My algebra teacher, Mr. Morse, was wonderful at that. He was way ahead of his time. He'd do little cartoons in the corner while he was doing.
Was he really?
He was a badass with the overhead projector.
Yeah.
He was great.
Boy, is there a warehouse full of those somewhere?
Yeah, in New Jersey.
And they've got racks and racks and racks of paper bowling scoring sheets.
With all the advertisements on the bowling.
Yeah, all the way on the corner, all around the
Those
border.
were great.
Yeah.
Now, coming up, what have you got over there, Christy?
Well, don't be huffing your dirty socks. It could lead to some very serious disease.
Come on.
Oh, and did you see the butter recall?
I have a butter recall. Yes, we do.
Oh, this is.
Are you sure it was butter or parquet?
No, it's not parquet.
Okay.
Different company.
I can't believe it's that's all coming up. Right now, I want to say hello to Chick McGee to talk about those great earbuds. This would be a great Mother's Day or Father's Day gift
perfect Mother's Day gift. Let's concentrate on that first. Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They are perfect for mommy, whether she's hitting the gym or taking one of those many phone calls. They are your phone call buddy, your gym buddy. And now Raycon's has been improved. A 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And mom will never ask you for Bluetooth help again. Raycons are so easy to sync. Raycon also has quick charge function. Just 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. And the earbuds come with active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at such an accessible price point, starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycons come in all the colors, and they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So we've got a deal for you. All you have to do is go to buyraycon.com/Tom. You get 20% off site-wide. Raycon, 20% off site-wide. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, why you shouldn't be huffing your socks.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
disturbing.
Takes away all the fun.
It stinks. Yes. First booze, then cigarettes. Now no more sock huffing. Why live?
What? You got to stop reading the news.
I want to live in a world where I can't snort my feet.
Plus, we're big fans of AAA. So is this lady fleeing police. We'll find out why those two are connected. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom. What is it, Tom?
San Francisco's gay Jewish congregation, Shah Ar-Zahav, has dedicated its new synagogue. This is true, with 2 members engaging in the ceremonial blowing of the ram's horn.
KIZZ-FM. Kiz. Lucky that doesn't start with a J. Stop it! Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed. Golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
I'd killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was gray this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're...
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is.
Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Did you get a lot of, I mean this in a kind of an odd way. I would imagine you probably had a lot of guy groupies, but not like in a traditional group. You know what I mean? In other words, dudes coming up to you.
Rod McEwen.
Guys who want to party with them?
Rod, there's a reason why they call him Rod.
Rod waited for us in Hawaii. We were on our way to Australia, and Rod heard we were coming to, stopping in Hawaii. He waited.
At the airport?
He missed it. Yeah, at the airport. He missed his flight to meet us because he thought we were one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because of the bits we did.
What I meant was, as Christy, in other words, you guys are like,
clean it up now.
I want to party with these guys.
Party with these guys.
I mean, I imagine that'd kind of be a buzz. Kind of be a burden though after a while.
Oh no, it was all, we just like, I don't think so, man.
We got a lot of bits from these parties. We went to one party very early in our career. I think it was in Rochester. Yeah. And this one guy brought he was a blues collector, and he brought his famous, never heard before, Lightning Hopkins disc. And he had it on the turntable. And very carefully put the needle on there. And he sat down with his eyes closed, and some party guy ripped it out. Threw it off, put another record on. That was cool. That one. Remember that one? That's where we got Earache My Eye from. Hey, that's my record, man.
I did a show at this dance club. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I don't like to dance. The lady running the show, she was like, why don't you shake what your mama gave you? I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to shake scoliosis and a low self-esteem, but... There were black lights everywhere in that venue, on stage and backstage where I'm standing. And I was just doing the normal pre-show check, and I had a stain on my pants right here. I know, I felt the same way. What had happened was, you know when you put your pants in the washer and you dump the soap in, it all landed right here, and that shows up under a black light. I didn't know that, and neither did anybody else. Because I was on stage and everybody was like, oh man, that is a lot. It was a capful, it was a lot. That's 2 loads, so. If you think that's a dirty joke, it's because you're a dirty person. It's a laundry joke, it's a clean joke, so.
Pit Stop Payday from Q95. We'll give you a keyword. Log it on to Q95.com. Say hello, and you could be a winner. $1,000 in American cash. I like to be clear.
Nice. I don't blame you. A lot of people
might be. I was thinking of putting together a special thing called the Peso Play Day, where we play with money. Never mind.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. I'm Chick McGee, and think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Hello, Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Desk. Hello, Pat Godwin, getting ready for another song, we hope. Jeff Oskey is sitting in for Josh Arnold. Josh caught a huge fish. He's in that competition at the Lake of the Ozarks, and there's a picture of Josh.
That's a great picture.
On our social media with a great
going
big...
right on the Tinder profile, right?
Big bass. Oh, yeah.
Great shot of him.
You think he's ever going to...
Really hot looking.
Do you think Josh is ever going to come back and be a guest on the show now that he's left?
Be a famous fisherman.
I think it'd be nice, yeah. Just come back and say hi.
Coming back tomorrow.
What?
Costaki, I know that you were busy. Did you by chance get to watch any of the Masters?
I didn't. I saw a couple of the clips last night of the reaction after he won. And
It's great coverage. I was just wondering, is there some kind of, is it a federal law that they have to have an Englishman or an Australian as one of the announcers?
Yes.
They can't have two Americans.
And dramatically. I saw some of the post-match interviews, and they're so it's so quiet and slow. Like, just talk to the guy.
It's like a religious experience.
Yeah, it really is.
We need someone to talk and who could be mistaken for someone not talking, and Jim Nance is born.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Byron.
Milk toast milk.
Now, as you approach the green, you'll notice that
Donnie Bland.
It appears that he's actually walking on water. This is such a religious experience. And they get the green jacket. I thought they didn't get to keep the jacket. Christy says they get to take it home for a year.
For a year and then take it back. That's what I was
But would you wear it anywhere?
They do appearances a lot.
That don't make sense.
They wear it to appearances.
I'd wear it everywhere. I'd be in the drive-thru
Would
at
you?
Arby's.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Hey, just give me any free curly fries.
Better than the tight yellow shirt from the Tour de France. No one wants that.
No, you can't wear that out.
Hey, that's good. Is that the only piece of clothing, or at least the most famous piece of clothing you win for a sporting championship?
That's a great question.
Right?
Yeah,
You got
boy.
the green jacket, you got the yellow shirt, you got the leader shirt for the Tour de France, you got...
The reigning champion gets to wear the Masters jacket for 1 year, returning it to the club at the following year's tournament. After that, it stays at Augusta National. Worn only during Masters Week and by Augusta National members.
See, just another way the man can keep his foot on your neck.
NFL Hall of Fame, you get the gold jacket.
You get to keep that.
And you get to have that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know you have to give the Masters jacket.
Yeah, they keep
But
them
it's
in
size for you. What
Do they do alterations for you?
Yeah, if you get a little hefty down the road, they have to let it out. And as I said, they're getting cheap, Costaki. They used to give you 2 pairs of pants and a reversible vest, so you had a lot of options.
Did you know that all Augusta National members have a green jacket? So that means even if you didn't win the Masters, you have a green jacket.
Yeah, well, being invited to join Augusta, and then they ask you, what is it, like $500,000?
Look up and see what the dues are at Augusta. I bet it's $1 million.
Oh,
Something
really?
like that.
You have to be invited.
Something.
You have to be invited?
Oh, yeah.
It's very exclusive.
Yeah.
What is it, the old saying? The best part of religion is keeping some people out, right?
Yeah.
I give you Augusta. What's the
Augusta
price?
National's initiation fee is rumored to range from $40,000 to $200,000. Annual dues estimated between $10,000 and $50,000. Depending on the source and member status.
And then
Sounds downright
and then
exact figures are not.
They all chip in.
That's way low.
And then the initiation involves a lot of full frontal male nudity. It's very, very...
Exact figures
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
are not publicly disclosed, and the club is extremely exclusive, accepting only by invitation. Wow. Well,
Is the word whites in there anywhere?
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Now, it's time to check in with him.
Hold it. We've got other, what's the name of it? From the New York Times, 10 sports prizes stranger than the Masters green jacket.
Go.
Number 10, the red tartan jacket. Okay, there's a green jacket for the Masters. Now it's the red tartan jacket for the PGA Tour's Colonial Tournament. That's been since 1952. The tournament says the jacket honors the history of golf and its Scottish roots. And number 9, college football trophies. That doesn't really. Cowboy hats. Formula One drivers are the jet setters of the world. Let's see. They're forced to wear cowboy hats. The top 3 finishers for the F1 race in Austin, Texas. Huh. You put a cowboy hat on at the end of the
race. Keep it?
That just started, right?
It's got to be a bitch getting a cowboy hat made out of
forcing this.
That
you can wear a cowboy
Nomex, whatever the hell it is, so it won't catch on fire. Carbon fiber cowboy hat.
Do you remember the Halloween episode of The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown? You know what? Remember what Charlie Brown always used to get instead of candy?
A rock.
A rock. That's right. I got a rock. Well, you could win a stone for a bicycle race. Let's see. It doesn't say which bicycle race. See, this is why I should have never. New York Times.
This is the problem with this.
New York Times is hard to read.
They're counting wife carrying championships. You get her weight in beer.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's the sport. Oh, they're talking about the Indianapolis 500. You win a bottle of
drink the
milk.
milk, right?
And a teeny tiny Borg Warner trophy that you.
Yeah, they don't give you the bottle of milk.
Cooper's. You have to pay for the bottle of milk?
Well, you pour it over your head and then...
I'm sure you can take the bottle if you'd like.
Maybe we should combine the two. You wear a cowboy hat. That way when you pour it over your head, your hair doesn't get wet.
Yes, but if they give you the bottle of the milk to drink, they don't put a cap back on it and put it back in the fridge. They give you the bottle of milk.
Can you save it? Can you save the bottle?
You have the bottle.
I'm sure you
Wasn't it buttermilk for the longest time?
Of course. What kind of half-assed...
Yeah, the drivers, you get to pick prior to the race, you get to pick if you want to have buttermilk, whole milk. But chocolate, no.
No chocolate milk.
No, it's kind of like the Masters was a few years ago.
You know that race you're talking about where you carry your wife on your back?
Yeah.
I think that's called life.
That's called marriage.
It's Costaki, the divorced guy, Costaki.
Mr. Bitter. From winners of the 2 annual NASCAR races at Martinsville in Virginia get out of their cars, accept congratulations to all the crew members, and because a salute to the furniture making industry in the area, they're given a grandfather clock.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
That's gotta be hard to carry.
Do they? I was going to say, do they hand it to him?
Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, Jerry got hurt after the race. What happened? The clock fell on him.
Alpine ski races often award animals to winner: a goat, a hawk, a reindeer. The prize, though, mostly symbolic. When Lindsey Vonn won a calf in France in 2005, she was offered, you can have the baby cow or $5,000. She took the baby cow.
What?
I picked her over the $5,000 pot, Lindsay said, because she was really cute. At the prize ceremony, they told me to give the cow back, and they'd give me a check. I freaked out. No, you can't take her away. She was my cow. I love her.
Oh.
Hey, did she take her back to Colorado?
Took her back. I said that because I know where Lindsey Vonn lives.
He wants to marry.
I think everyone...
Colorado. The polka dot jersey. You get a polka dot jersey for winning the Tour de France, but you get the yellow jersey for the leader.
So you're telling me, but you get to keep the bottle if you win the Indy 500.
I would think, yeah. Why
Now,
not?
can you take... If you
don't go here, wipe the mouth off so we can...
Now, if you take it up to Michigan, do you get the deposit back?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Michigan didn't have enough bees, so they decided to...
Indianapolis Motor Speedway has redone their museum, if you're coming to the Indy 500 this year, and they have a chandelier
made out of milk bottles in the gift shop. It's amazing. It's really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Is there milk in it?
Yeah, there's spoiled milk.
Smells kind of gamey.
You smell that?
Why do I bother?
Sour milk. It's coming from the chandelier.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of reminds me of one of the stories we have in the news. Christy Lee.
Which one?
We were talking about cannabis and wait a minute, I'm not. We have time. We have the sock smelling that you've been talking about.
This is a bad idea.
It's actually a pretty serious story. Do you have it over there?
A Chinese man developed a fungal lung infection due to his unusual habit of smelling his dirty socks. He was admitted to Army Medical University with a persistent cough. CT and MRIs revealed shadows in his lower right lung. A bronchoscopy confirmed a fungal infection caused by aspergillus, some kind of
aspergillus.
Sounds like one of my relatives.
Isn't that
Aspergillus Economopoulos? You get in this house.
Isn't that the name of one of the daughters in The Music Man?
I don't have any idea. I've not seen The Music Man.
You're close. Yeah.
Aspergillus.
After questioning the patient, doctors discovered he regularly smelled his own dirty socks. Tests on the socks detected traces of aspergillus, leading doctors to conclude the unhygienic habit was the source of the infection.
You're not supposed to smell your own socks. You're supposed to order them from the hot girls on OnlyFans.
Pat, didn't you once get a yeast infection in your lungs from huffing?
Why are you going to me with crazy questions like this?
Because Josh isn't here.
You can't beat me up just because Josh isn't here.
Yeah, he can.
He takes all those questions.
Oh, sure.
You can pick on me if you like. I'd be okay with it today.
Yeah, but it's less likely that you'd have a yeast infection from huffing a... Never mind.
Uh-oh. I don't know where he's going with this.
Huffing some panties.
Yeast infection?
Precisely. Oh, that's how you do it?
You don't think Chick can do that?
Haven't you?
I don't see Chick going home and huffing panties that he buys that are FedEx to his house. Oskey, I can see doing that.
But can't you get a yeast infection in your eye and your mouth?
Yes.
Isn't that what thrush is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not the evil
Thrush or that's the bad empire and the man from Uncle.
Yeah, but no, this is anybody ever any of the guys? Well, Christy, maybe in college, did you ever from being too close
Yeast
to
infection?
a girl and getting a yeast infection?
I've had a yeast infection. I think almost all women have.
Trade them back and forth.
Yeah,
they call it the honeymooners disease.
You're a veteran of the vagina, aren't you? You have a lot of things happen to it, right?
Tell him about your vagina.
Now,
Urinary tract infection is the honeymooners disease.
UTI.
Yeah, the UTI.
UTI.
Bring the cranberry juice.
You ever had one of those, Tom? UTI? Boy, it's painful.
Yeah, it is.
what's the joke Han does about he met a girl?
HPV.
He met a girl. What was the story?
I met a girl with HPV who told me she had HPV. I was like, great, I'll be able to watch the fight Friday.
Oh, he thought it was high definition television.
Yeah, see. Thank you, Greg Hahn.
And pay-per-view.
Okay, coming up, Costaki and more. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
And I asked Frank if he could sing, and the answer is not really.
Probably you're correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me. How about nice, John?
How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da. That would have been better as me. Da 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 da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But he's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile right away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
But John Madden. Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. It's been too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. You know, the fact of the matter is, it's probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics, and the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought it was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la, da, 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 dee, da, da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right. Very nice.
Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so...
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
Keyword green. Log it on to Q95.com. Your shot at $1,000. It's Q95's Pit Stop Payday.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Christy Lee.
Hello.
Pat Godwin is there.
I'm here.
Costaki Economopoulos is
Don't
there.
pretend like you don't know it.
Mr. Comedy with his little bits.
It's the biggest name in comedy.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Hey.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Do you have a line that you ever use with the ladies? You think you think the name is long?
Yeah.
He just walks up. Yes, that's right. I'm Costaki. That's all he has to say.
Yeah,
the James Bond thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Economopoulos. Costaki Economopoulos.
Oh, now I think we're going to get hooked up with the satellite and check in. There we go. Look at that handsome man.
Good morning, everybody.
It's Reno Collier. Now, I got to notice your beard. The right side and the left side aren't matching anymore.
They're not?
No.
What do you mean?
Looks cool.
Look at the right side of his face is a little more white.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's coming in patches.
Like a hostage.
Some people.
These people are crazy.
Not me, but some people might call that mange.
You know what I've decided what I'm going to get. I'm going to get because I'm going to get. Excuse me.
It's Reno.
I think I'm going to get Reno a new lamp for Christmas.
You don't like that lamp?
Dude, that lamp is cool, man.
In what way?
It's an antique
my
lamp,
wife
right?
picked it out. Dude, I don't have anything to do with one thing in this house. Nothing.
Attaboy.
You know what I mean? I got the freaking garage and then upstairs a little bit. But like when I watch those shows and people they're walking through the house and they're like, you know, this is going to be my man cave. First of all, that word is so irritating. But second of all, like that's like, hey, moron, you get one room. The rest of the house is mine. Stay in that hole.
Yeah, that's right. That's
you know what
deal.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, it is.
Wait. What's wrong with this?
Now, Costaki, you were in an apartment, right?
Yeah, I mean, I only had one room. I remember one time I called you from my place in Manhattan, and you were like, "What room are you in?" I'm like, "I got a room, and I'm in it."
The room.
This is it.
This is it.
Now, Costaki Economopoulos is our NFL correspondent, Reno. And
Yes, I love him.
And he happens to be a fan of the Atlanta Falcons football club.
It's going great.
Yeah. Now, Reno, do you have a pro football affiliation that you?
I do. I'm actually going to play in a golf tournament today for the Titans for ALS, and I'm a Titans fan. And I don't know how I'm going to hang around these players and not say something horrific. Our season ends at the draft. Like, there's nothing. It's like every week they're like on Twitter, they're like, welcome, new Tennessee Titan. And I look them up and they were like at DeVry last year. You know what I mean? I'm like, spend some freaking money.
Yeah, this is the only time of year the Titans are number one. It's going into the draft.
These are my favorite Sundays of the year right now.
Now, how are you not a Falcons fan? I knew you as an Atlanta guy way back. You didn't bring your affiliation?
I lived there. I moved there. I grew up a Cowboys fan, but I never lived in Texas, had never been to Texas, but I was just a jerk little kid. And when I was like 7, my whole family was Redskins fans or Steelers fans.
Right.
And I'm like, who do you hate? And they're like, the Cowboys. And I'm like, I'm Roger Staubach. And I didn't know anything about them, you know? But
you've answered a lot of questions, Reno.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't speak through the mange.
I know.
Dude, I'm going to be thinking about that all day. I love it.
Now, we were talking with Costaki. He's got a bunch of gigs coming up, including a couple of cruises. Have you ever done the cruises, Reno?
I have. Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, man.
You like doing it?
It was
I know this answer because we've talked about it.
That's a hilarious pause. I hear you, brother.
Remember, you may be back soon. Don't worry. Keep low.
Dude, somebody used to do a joke about that. They went on stage and they go, hey, if you see a comedian on a cruise ship, we're either on our way up or on our way down. Yeah. And he goes, it's great to be back.
That's funny.
Well, now,
you know what though, man? They've changed. It's not like it used to be where everybody's pulling a balloon out of their butt and stuff like it's real.
Do your own thing.
It's definitely better than it used to be. In the old days, they didn't care if you were funny at all. They just didn't want a letter from an old lady.
That's exactly right.
That's changed. Yeah.
Oh, they would give. I saw that comedian.
Oh, you
had to do the most vanilla version of yourself just to survive. But it's changed now. It's better.
Okay, you can get salty. Some of them actually have a blue show.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
the adult shows.
Yeah.
Did you like that, Pat?
I did. Very freeing. Get out there and let that C word.
Especially after you do
C word means SEA. Yeah, okay. Sorry to confuse things. Reno, have you prepared anything for us today?
I have. Yes, sir.
Can I ask a quick question? Now that I'm interrupting myself. Are you working on volume 2 of your book?
I am. Yes, sir, I am.
Are you aiming to have it out by Thanksgiving?
It'll be out by Thanksgiving. It sure will. And thank you to everybody. It sold way more than we thought. And thanks to you guys, because that's the only people that really buy them. Fans of the Bob and Tom show. So thank you to everybody that bought it. And I got a lot of really cool messages and stuff. And yeah, it was fun, man. So I'm going to do another one for sure.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, now let's get back to the action here. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, since the beginning of time and since the day we were all born, human beings have searched to find that one magic thing that makes us feel good. And in my experience, most of what we search for is all about instant gratification. I remember as a kid, I found my first buzz spinning in circles in a chair at my grandpa's house. I'd do it till I was out of my mind dizzy. Then I'd very quickly jump off and take off running. Do you know what it's like to put your head through a glass door? I do. The dizzy part was cool, but the stitches sucked, man. And my love for this feeling was probably a sign that someday I'd be sitting in a circle of chairs telling a bunch of other drunks how my life was unmanageable. And booze is a big one we use to make us feel good. The short term is absolutely instant gratification. The long term, well, let's all take a moment and think back to the worst decision you've ever made when you were drunk. Ooh. All right.
All right.
I would imagine many of us were naked. Some of you are sitting beside it right now. And many are still on medication to get rid of it. Which brings us to sex with someone you don't know. Do you really think having sex with you was the first bad decision that person made? Think about it. 6 hours earlier, they looked like a completely different person. And so did you. Trust me, boys, you're not so magical that she looked at you and thought, oh, yeah, Busch Light T-shirt, smells like Marlboro heaters, Taco Bell, and Febreze on a dirty shirt. Look out, girls. That stud's all mine. And like spending your time looking at social media is another one. Nobody ever lays on their deathbed thinking, you know what? I should have spent hundreds of more hours watching the video of that kangaroo boxing the dwarf. I mean, I'm with you. The first 5 times you watch it is pure ecstasy. But long term, I started looking on Craigslist for a boxing ring, flights to Australia, and trying to get a promoter's license. It's just too much. And all of these are selfish decisions we make. They're just Band-Aids. They don't last. Well, the best lesson I've ever learned is from sitting in a circle of chairs with a bunch of old drunks. It seems to us that instant gratification has what's gotten us into the big mess we're in. My kind tend to be very selfish, manipulative, and love to feel good. But oddly, the way to feel true lasting joy is not from doing things for ourselves all the time, but from helping others, especially others who are experiencing the same pain we've gone through. There's an instant connection because we've been there. A simple analogy is this. Imagine you have a half a gallon of ice cream. You start out with a couple bites and it's so good, so you keep going back. It's like it's calling you, and you polish the whole thing off. But by the end of the night, after all that instant joy, you end up on the toilet for 2 hours Googling, can your colon actually fall out? And what the hell is lactose intolerant mean? Now think back. Have you ever given a little kid an ice cream cone when they weren't expecting it, or shared one with an elderly relative? The joy you see on their face, the excitement they have, and that magical inner warmth you feel from loving on someone, that joy lingers inside you. So you want to repeat that, and you don't get the trots either. The secret to being happy is giving, not intaking. So why don't we try it today and see? And if none of this makes sense to you, that's just because you're a jackass. I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country fried take.
Thank you very much, Reno. Certainly much appreciated. Reno, are you out on the road these days? What's going on?
I am. Yes, sir. So all these dates are with Larry the Cable Guy. The 18th, we're going to be in Grant, Oklahoma. The 19th, Lake Charles, Louisiana. The 24th, Spartanburg, South Carolina. The 25th, Wilmington, North Carolina. And the 26th, Bristol.
All right.
So if anybody can come out, that's Virginia on the border. So if anybody wants to come out, would love to see you. Costaki, it was so good to see you. Me and Costaki started out together.
Yeah, Reno was the door guy.
Freaking love that
at the
dude.
Atlanta
I was a door guy.
Yeah,
the punchline.
Yeah. And
I used to let his parents in for free. I did. I love Costaki's parents. They're so sweet.
Hey, the Economopoulos are here. Come on in.
All
right. Yeah,
Are you Costaki Economopoulos parents?
Reno was very impressed. I've told you this before, but I'll say it on air here. Reno at the beginning was the door guy. He was a really good, like, new comic. He had this crazy magical ability to have no jokes at all and be completely compelling and charming and interesting. And one night, the other act didn't show up, and Reno had just sat all these people, which is a terrible construct. And they go, Reno, go up there and do 7 or whatever. And he goes up. It was just amazing. He just made it look so easy. And you were just a kid, man. You had the magic right away. Yeah.
I'm not really a writer, but you can buy my book at Reno Collier.
That's so not
Where do you get it, Reno?
At RenoCollierComedy.com.
That's what I thought. Okay, good. Thanks, Reno.
Yes, sir.
Very funny.
You got it. Have a great week, everybody.
Reno.
Excuse me. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by our buddies at the Silac Insurance Company. The stock market, up, down. It's a wild ride right now. As I said earlier, my 401k is now a 201Z. I don't even want to look at it. This is where the annuity comes in because you can counter that, shall we call it, volatility in the market by having something you can count on in the future, and that's from an annuity. It doesn't matter what's happening on Wall Street. Your annuity is a deal that's not going to change. The money is coming your way no matter what. So get your nest egg in a place where it won't crack with an annuity. The experts on annuities, of course, the Silac Insurance Company, SILAC. And you'll find them at SILACINS.com. So it's SILACINS.com. There's even a special link for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Visit SILACINS.com or just go to the Bob and Tom website, and Chick McGee will walk you through what it's like just to walk down to your mailbox and get that check. And it's coming every month. Get all the details. Find out what annuities are all about. See what restrictions apply. What restrictions apply, and if you are in fact eligible. So with a special Silac Insurance Company annuity, you can plan on it and live on it. Thank you, Silac. When we come back, Christy Lee,
Yes,
we have a butter recall.
We have rare disease that'll turn you blue, and we have rodent cuddling.
What a sweet-looking rat.
I didn't say a rat, I said a rodent.
That could be one of them.
Could be a lot of things.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes, I feel
Is this
like,
your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because, in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-sized model, the kind that can't run very far. Doodle-doodle-doo. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-sized model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it.
Okay.
And I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus size brassiere for room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Got a song coming up there, buddy?
Sure, whatever you want.
All right. There's Costaki Economopoulos. Listen to me. He's the biggest name in comedy, Tom. Are you aware of that?
I am.
All right. There's Jeff Oskey.
Hi.
We've done one song today.
I know.
Been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom. Is it time for a song from Pat?
No, it's time for a couple things. I want to talk a little bit of NFL with Costaki, but first I want to do Today in History. How about that?
Already?
Is that right? All right.
This is in the form of a quiz for you, Costaki, this first one. Which president was the first president to throw out the first pitch at a Major League Baseball game?
Oh, wow. That's a cool question.
I know it.
You do?
Yeah.
How do you know it, Mr. Oskey?
How does he know it?
How do you know, you big dummy?
William Howard Taft. How do you know that?
I just did a joke about it 2 weeks ago in Cincinnati.
Oh, because Taft is from, the Taft people.
And he was
Do you
the first.
think we're all stupid?
I can't believe it's that far back. That's
You know why William
And-
Howard Taft was the first president to throw out the baseball game?
Why?
It's where the hot dogs are.
He's a large man.
Yes, it was a bitch, Costaki, getting that bathtub that he was stuck in over by the mound. 1910.
Man, that was a long time ago.
that you're Taft.
Okay.
And Carter is the only president who hasn't thrown out a first pitch.
Oh.
Is that true?
Since Taft.
Well, I guess that's too late, huh?
Yeah. Missed the
Really?
show on that one.
Why didn't Carter?
He threw out the first bag of peanuts.
So all the other presidents from Taft have thrown out the first
Yes.
pitch except Carter.
Yes.
I need to see some documentation.
Why didn't
Well,
Carter
type it
do it?
into Google, genius. It'll give you the answer right there.
Did FDR
Suddenly
Rub it
hostile.
off.
I mean,
Are you moving today?
did FDR?
You know, these kind of things only happen normally on Friday afternoons. But
Starting early.
Someone's getting a phone call.
I will be
Okay.
I will be accepting phone calls this afternoon if you'd like to give me a call.
1912, the RMS, Her Majesty ship, the Titanic, sinks off of Newfoundland at 11:40 p.m.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, boy.
All right.
It's a disaster, I'd say.
That was.
Water was 28
Okay,
degrees.
I'm not taking questions in this next one.
Are you sure?
1958, Sputnik 2 goes up
Oh.
on board.
They called it the Deuce.
Sputnik 2, there was on board a dog
Named
named
Laika.
Laika.
Leika.
Laika.
I was.
You know why? And his ball was on Sputnik 1, by the way.
Did Laika come back alive?
No, I'm not taking questions.
And I got news for you. That wasn't the first Leica.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's see now. Happy birthday, Loretta Lynn.
Never forget the lyrics. Coal miner's daughter. I was born a coal miner's daughter.
Did she say that?
Look it up. Type it into Google, genius.
Boom.
That's going to leave a mark there, Jeff.
I think.
I can feel it
I
already.
think we have a new catchphrase.
Genius. Very hostile.
Is it Brad Garrett's
Very,
birthday?
very.
It is
I didn't start it, but by God, I'll finish it.
65 years old today.
Yeah,
Our
Brad.
friend, the comedian Brad Garrett, one of the
Right.
greatest.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever get a chance to go to his club in Vegas, if he's there, or anybody, it's a great club anyway. He's absolutely terrific.
He is something.
Yep.
In the world of sports, Baker Mayfield, born in 1995.
Baker, the touchdown Baker.
Now, that's pretty much all we're going to cover for today in the world of history. If you're Jeff, if you're Jeff, hello, hi Jeff.
That's super.
If you're Jeff, you're attacking chick. If you're just joining us,
Google bar, genius.
Excuse me.
What have I done?
If you're just joining us,
You're the one he hates. I don't know what the problem is.
if I'm trying to get this done, if you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Let's talk a little football with Costaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent. You got to be excited about the draft.
I'm so excited. I love the draft. To you football nerds out there listening, go to a draft. Do yourself a favor. It's awesome. Your team can't lose. There's no ticket. You wander around and talk to football nerds for 3 days. It's the best. All right, we got some changes coming to the NFL next season. Chick, you know this.
Changes. There's a change coming. Yeah.
Both teams are going to touch the ball in regular season overtime.
It's known as the Griswold rule.
I'm a big fan of that.
Happy about that.
I like that too. The touchback will come out to the 35.
Yeah, that's all right.
And the logic there is what? That the team
to encourage more returns.
Because if you just kick it into the end zone, it's out to 35 instead of the 30. If you give them a chance to return it, your odds are you can stop them before you get to the 35.
Right.
Yeah. Right?
Replay assists this season will be in play on more penalties.
And keep an eye on how long the games last.
Right, that's a good point.
5 hours a game.
And the league is open to someday scripting some playoff wins for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll see if that.
Oh, really?
Theoretically,
They're trying that this year?
They're open to that.
I see.
While Jerry's still with us.
First downs will be measured electronically this season. The new Hawkeye technology, that means when it's close, Alan Alda will come out and make the call.
Oh, with the chain and a martini.
Yeah. If Alan's unavailable, they'll default to the Radar O'Reilly system.
He's probably available.
It's the end of days, people, in the NFL. NFL is dead. With the chain gang not coming onto the field.
They're still there.
Unless they're standing on the sidelines.
They're the backup now.
They're not going to walk out at all?
Sad.
Not unless the
terribly sad.
Hawkeye system fails.
I think if there's a visibility issue or something, I forget how that works.
Browns owner Jimmy Haslam says the Deshaun Watson trade was a big swing and a miss. That's how bad the trade was, Chick. He had to use a metaphor from a different sport.
That might be a problem. He doesn't even know what the hell team he owns. He thought I own a baseball team.
My Falcons signed a German-born place kicker. If I had him on my team, I would constantly ask him questions where I knew the answer. How many points is 3 field goals? 9. What's 4 plus 5? 9. What? Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
What do you think of that, Tom?
I love that.
Little German comedy.
Yeah.
Now, I've done a version of this joke every year for several years. It's tradition. The NFL draft has been held annually since 1936, like Mel Brooks' penis. Happy birthday, Mel.
Held annually.
Held annually.
Oh, his wife was super hot.
Oh, that's right.
And Bancroft.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Agreed.
How's she doing, by the way?
Well, sadly, she's gone, you jackass.
Well, not me taking questions.
I believe you.
Goodbye to you, Mrs. Robinson.
You meant to call him Jeff and jackass.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's just said, look it up, genius.
Florida defensive tackle Desmond Watson could be the largest player ever drafted in the NFL. Chick, do you know the size?
I want to say 460. Is that right?
It's 6'6", 464.
Oh,
my goodness.
And moves like he doesn't have any trouble.
It wasn't his vertical leap.
He can dunk a basketball.
Yeah.
He bench pressed 225 pounds 36 times, and he ran the 40 in. Well, he's not done yet with the 40, but
no, I'm going to say it was under 5.
He's
I think.
somewhat nimble considering how gigantic.
It'd be like running into a brick wall.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it's been since he's seen his penis. Do you think? It's probably a while.
That's why he's such a good player.
Got to go to a fun house.
No, maybe he has one of those selfie sticks.
A reaching stick.
Selfie stick.
Yeah, I can.
There's a nod to Louis Anderson on this joke. Broad jump, killed her. 464. See, he's a big.
If the 464 guy did the broad jump, he'd land on the broad. See,
Right.
Oh, I see. I got lost there.
If the NFL doesn't work out for this kid, he could just be a hockey goalie, have a seat, done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have to move around. Nothing.
What sport is it where the goalies are they're dressed in comically large like pads? I mean, they are almost as wide as the goal.
Lacrosse?
Cricket?
No, I want to say it's some indoor sport. It's indoor like field hockey or something. They're giant. They're as wide as the goal.
Indoor field hockey.
I think so.
No, what's that game you like? Highlight?
Highlight.
They don't have a goalie.
That's just two guys.
I don't know.
Highlight's like crazy racquetball. It's the fastest ball in sports.
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy to watch.
You can always look up highlight on Google, genius.
Is that where I find it?
Yeah. And oddly enough, it's spelled with a J.
Oh, well, I'll never find it. That's true.
A group of dolphins is called a pod. A group of falcons is a cast. So a Dolphins Falcons game, podcast. It's a podcast, everybody. A group of lions is a pride, and a group of jaguars is a parade. So a Lions Jaguars game, pride parade.
Oh, wow.
You see how the comedy here?
Now, what's the closer on that joke?
All right. A group of Browns is a sadness.
Oh.
And a group of Raiders will miss the playoffs. So a Browns-Raiders game is pointless. Good night, everybody.
What a beautiful.
They always come in threes. Thank you. Costaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent. And you're going to Green Bay for the draft.
Yeah, I'm so
excited. Now, will you wear a Falcons jersey around so your fellow Falcons fan?
Falcons shirts, the Falcons jerseys. Yes, absolutely.
They before they made the drafts public, there was a huge viral internet sensation, though. Should a fan wear his jersey to the NFL draft now that we're allowed to go? And it's a resounding, oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. You got to wear your jersey.
Of course.
Do you ever wear your jersey outside of football season other than the draft?
I don't. I'm not a big jersey guy. I prefer I prefer a shirt, T-shirt, or whatever.
I used to, but I don't really do that much anymore unless it's football.
No, but the draft is fun because then it's sort of a signal to the other football nerds that you're an Atlanta football nerd, and then you find each other and you hang out and you go, hey, I grew up in Marietta, and who do you want in the draft? It's so fun, and you're just drunk the whole time, and you play poker.
There you go.
You hang out with your brother. It's the best.
Wait, did you just say pay a hooker?
Hang out with your brother.
No.
Oh.
Play poker.
Oh,
He said
my
play
bad.
poker.
Yeah, pay a hooker. Hey, I'm not judging.
Now, when you do you drink when you play poker?
Yeah, in that situation, we play.
So it's just for fun, because you're a serious poker player.
Yeah, I don't drink in a big scary game, but with my brother, hang out. Yeah, you drink.
There you go.
Okay, well, that's certainly good to know. We're hanging out with Costaki Economopoulos. By the way, you can look for Costaki in Erie, Pennsylvania at Keller's Magic and Comedy Show. With any luck, you'll be there when you're looking. That's going to be
what's going on there, pal? I'm just looking for Costaki. Well, he's not here.
Well, don't look this weekend, but look the weekend of the 30th and the 31st of May.
That's right.
And you may find Mr. Economopoulos there. Right now, I want to remind you about the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. Not just coffee, ladies and gentlemen. I happen to be drinking a official tea from Java House, and this is the Peel and Pour tea and the Peel and Pour coffee. They also have, of course, hydration drinks, even great hot cocoa, energy drinks, lattes, and more. I believe Mr. Economopoulos started off the show with a latte from Java House. Java House, let me get one of these babies. It looks kind of like a Keurig cup. It's just slightly bigger, but you don't have to have a machine. You're not piercing the plastic and drinking a bunch of plastic molecules. It's just concentrate. You put this in the water of your choice, hot or cold, and make the drink that you want to make. It's from Java House. They call it Peel and Pour. This is revolutionizing the workplace coffee room, not to mention the coffee place at your home. It's a lot quicker, a lot easier. You can do it in about 5 seconds. Figure out which one you like the best. Try them all. Get all the details by going to javahouse.com. The promo code is Bob and Tom. That'll knock 25% off your first order. Look at this right here.
What's that?
It says, Dear Bob and Tom Show, you did it again. I got my Java House order Friday, and my wife and I have been killing it all weekend. We got 3 boxes Friday afternoon. We have less than 1 box left. Super great coffee.
Oh,
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
I was actually walking around in my orange insoles. Well, thank you very much. This is from Mr. CG. Thank you, sir.
I'll do anything we tell him.
Okay. We appreciate it.
I like that.
It's brand new. It's the revolution in coffee. It's javahouse.com. I know, Tom, it's more than coffee. Well, thank you for reminding me. Tea, hydration drinks. I almost said hydrogen drinks.
That'd be different.
Hydrogen drink would float like a blimp.
I'm really.
Hey, I'd like to drink that, but it's up in the ceiling.
You wouldn't need ice, though.
Hydrogen drink offer void.
Those mixed up.
I meant to say hydration drinks and athletic stuff. You just go to javahouse.com. Check out the great coffee, etc. The keyword Bob and Tom to knock 25% off.
Good old Java House.
Christy, we've promoted a bunch of stores. Which is the store?
We'll get to them.
Okay,
We got time.
do we have a song about marijuana from Pat?
I don't know, do we?
Okay, we can do that marijuana story. It's a good one when we return. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each with their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh,
love that guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job. Oh,
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
No,
I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I had
had a moment where my girlfriend thought she was pregnant. And by the way, if ladies, if you suspect that you're pregnant, tell the guy during the day. Don't wait until you're about to go to sleep.
Oh.
Because that's what she did. She's like, I have a cramp. I'm like, oh, I might be pregnant. Good night. I'm like, no.
Good night.
I don't think so. I go, well, let's find out. Well, what are you going to do? So I, hauled butt to Walmart.
Yep.
And
Got a test.
got myself a little test.
Doctor in a box. Yeah, I know.
2 o'clock in the morning. And of all the times to get recognized. I walk into Walmart in the night shift. Hey, Fluffy. I'm like, oh, great. What do you need? A miracle.
All right, here's some tickets to a Grateful Dead concert.
Right. So I found the aisle where they sell the pregnancy test, and I realized something. Walmart has figured out the evolution of how life works, and they put it in aisle 4. As soon as you turn the corner, you see condoms. Then you see lubricant. The next to the lubricant, you see pregnancy tests. The next to that, you see Pampers. Next to that, formula. And at the end of the aisle, they sell beer. It's a full circle.
Green. Log the word green onto Q95.com. Right now, you could win $1,000 cash.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskay.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. There's Costaki Economopoulos.
That's right.
Alive in your neighborhood any moment with comedy and making fun of your favorite football team. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Costaki, you've been on the road a lot. You've been divorced for a year or so.
Yeah.
I remember I asked you if you had any luck on the road. You'd report in.
What does that mean?
Getting that road lung.
And you had to, I remember you went on and bought some condoms at one point.
Bought some.
Is that box still?
I'm enjoying the single man life.
Is that
you still
box?
No. I'm just sleeping diagonally on a king size bed by myself, and that's fine.
Oh, isn't that heaven?
I love it. I love that.
Are you a?
Do you starfish it where you let?
I'll sometimes do that. Sure.
Oh, I love it.
Vasectomy? Have you had a vasectomy?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy. Are you a?
I don't think anybody under 40 is interested in me. I'm probably safe there.
Are you a?
I'm knocking anybody up if that's what you're worried about.
Are you a porn watcher?
I enjoy some porn. You know my.
That's very.
My favorite current porn theme is when the woman gets stuck somewhere.
Oh. What?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, stuck porn.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah. All right. If you don't know, it's when usually the woman has no pants on, chick, and then she's trying to get something out from under a table.
Okay, and she gets stuck under there.
She gets stuck there, and instead of helping her out, the guy has his way with her.
And because the business end is exposed.
That's illegal.
And here's the fantasy part.
I think we're breaking the law talking about
that. That's right.
So this is a non-consensual encounter?
No, it's consensual. Because here's the thing. The fantasy part. She loves it. She loves it. I got to tell you, if my wife, you met her, if she ever got stuck in a dryer and instead of helping her out, I just had my way with her, she would have to be stuck there forever. Because as soon as she was unstuck, there would be a murder. There would be some praying mantis stuff happening after that.
She'd bite his head off, Tom.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay.
That's a real category?
It's a real thing. It's what makes me laugh. It so speaks to how dumb the male fantasies are. It's just like, she loves it. Of course she loves it.
Yeah, as I've often said, you never hear the word no in a porno.
No, that's true. Right.
That is not setting a good example.
No, that's a good point. You understand the premise, though, that you have a fantasy, but that one is cartoonish and ridiculous.
See, that makes the shoe dangle kind of.
Yeah. So I mean, in these videos, are the women? They just happen to have no panties, and they're walking around doing chores that they get stuck.
Getting stuck under table.
They're fetching things from under the table, Tom.
Sometimes they're reaching out a window and the sill comes down on them.
Right. This sounds like a Three Stooges episode.
Yeah, they get stuck there. But what they really want is for the dude to have their way with her.
Yeah. Before they free me.
Of course.
Yes.
Do they ever do one where it's kind of dimly lit and the guy walks in the room and there it is right there in front of him with the window stuck and then it turns out to be a guy?
Oh, well, that's
good.
I think I can tell the difference from behind between a guy and a girl.
Remember I said it was dark? Hey, look, I'm writing this.
You know what?
I'm writing this.
You sure did. That one is on me.
Yeah.
And then it would be. Then there'd be
lit. Genius.
This would be like a lesson learned. The next time, light before you know.
This feels different back here.
She loves it.
Gosh.
Is that it? I wonder if that's a porno category. If they don't know what gender they're dealing with.
No, there is a porno category that it's just the woman likes it. That's the whole category.
Okay, sorry.
That really is the key to
She
all
likes
the
it.
porn, right?
Yeah.
She loves it.
Yeah,
Whatever
that
it
is
is.
the key.
All the things that your real life girlfriend would say no to. She loves it.
You know how she's distant and hateful. Not in porn.
Yeah, right.
No, sir.
No one's standing on the bed screaming in this scene.
This little drama.
They have a limited vocabulary. Words like huge, more. I can't take it.
That's right.
Okay.
All good stuff.
I see. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
I've learned something today.
Do we have any legit? Me too. That's really awful.
Porn? That is awful. Hey, 600 pounds of marijuana was stolen from a police evidence lot in Colorado. KUSA reports the theft occurred at
USA TV.
a Colorado State Patrol evidence lot in Inglewood. Colonel Matthew Packard said someone broke through a fence into a trailer containing the cannabis. The trailer had been seized about 2 years ago as part of a highway drug investigation, but was in line to be destroyed.
Do
you smell that?
What's that?
What were you going to say?
I mean, they don't resell it?
No.
What?
No.
No, you know this. They burn it.
They burn it.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Everybody stands around and gets high.
But it took them 2 years they just had it sitting there the whole time?
Yep.
Well, I think that they need it as evidence in any continuing
You know how
court
long
case.
sometimes our court cases take a while.
I'm just wondering, but do they really? Can't they just take a sample of it and burn the other 558 pounds? Or was it 1,200 pounds when it arrived, and then there was a little. They used to say cops have the best pot. You have a marijuana song? Do you?
Yeah, could Wolfman Jack tuck up "Smells Like Weed" for me? Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that Godwin. It smells like weed.
Everywhere I go, it smells like weed at the grocery store. It's guaranteed, even standing in line at the DMV. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. Oh, you know it does on the way to work. It's that reefer I smell. I smell pot at my hotel, ganjas in the air on every street, at the gym in my church. Smells like weed. I went to Tacoma. There was a marijuana aroma. Sanibel and Captiva. Smells like cannabis sativa. Smells like cannabis sativa. On the plane ride home, it reeks of weed. The TSA, they all agreed. My suitcase smells like stems and seeds. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. My hair and my clothes smell like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
Patty G. Pat's new album is called Hotel Pool.
That's your new hit single, isn't it?
It's garnering airplay.
I know. I love that.
On the Bob and Tom Show.
Places too. Not
Costaki, you don't strike me as being a reefer guy at all.
No, I'm Greek and Southern. I'm lazy enough in my regular. I don't need a chemical assist on doing nothing.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to need a hand. Doing nothing. Can you help me out?
Once again, if you're looking for Costaki, you might try Keller's Magic and Comedy Club in Erie, Pennsylvania. Don't start now, though. He won't be there until May 30th. But
we're giving you plenty of time. There's no excuse.
And if they want to book to see you on the ships, where do they go? Norway?
Norwegian. Costaki.com's got all the details. I think it's the Norwegian Bliss, and then
Google
one of
that,
the other
genius.
ships, Alaska, this
There you
summer.
go.
Seattle to Juneau and Ketchikan, and that stuff.
Juneau, where are you going to be, man?
A little Scarface action.
Hang on a second.
I've never seen you do an accent.
Hang on. What's this now?
I enjoyed that.
That's a bad Al Pacino trying to do a Spanish accent.
I enjoyed that very much.
Brutal. Thanks very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You guys, I want to see your faces. I want to see Christy's face again when he describes stuck